brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's McDavid versus Crosby. It's Oilers versus Penguins. This is going to be fun. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brent Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Go to our starting lineup, brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Connor McDavid with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Zach Hyman. On defense, Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. Stuart Skinner starts in goal. For the Penguins, Sidney Crosby with Drew O'Connor and Brian Rust. On defense, Marcus Pettersson and Chris Letang. Joel Blomqvist in goal. The referees, Braden Schrader and Wes McCauley, Shandor Alfonso, and Bevan Mills on the lines. We drop the puck. We're underway here at Rogers Place. Ekholm in his own end will go across to Bouchard up the right wing off the stick of Hyman. Blomqvist out of his net will set it to Letang off the right wing boards and down the ice. That's
should have been icing.
That's not going to be icing. I thought it was icing too. Puck shot towards the net off the right wing, and the save made by Skinner as Rust put it towards the goal. Here comes McDavid over the Pittsburgh line. Now to Hyman, to McDavid, side of the net, in front of the goal, and Blomqvist with the save. The puck in behind the net. Left wing corner, centering pass by McDavid. Goes to the right wing point where Kulak will keep it in. McDavid, pass to the middle, off the stick, goes to Kulak. Jam it to the right corner. McDavid trying to walk to the front of the net and had it poked off his stick. And it's Pettersson up the left wing. A minute into a scoreless first. The Oilers host the Penguins. Puck dumped into the Edmonton zone. Draisaitl in the left wing corner. Up the left wing boards. Now come out to center ice. It's Kulak on the right to Arvidsson. And over the line, Nurse will shoot it. That one partially blocked. And it goes up and off the mesh. And we get the whistle as St. Ivany had slid in front of Nurse before he shot it. We're a minute 14 gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, two great looks for the Edmonton Oilers. And if Pittsburgh's going to give the Oilers these sort of chances off the rush, they're not going to be able to turn the tide against a team that's outscored them 33-9 over the last 6 games.
Last year, 10-1 in the 2 games. Face off to left of Blomqvist. Just his 5th game in the NHL. He's 2-2-0 this year. Last game made 34 saves on 38 shots and a 4-1 loss to Carolina. That was on October 18th. Nedeljkovic had played the last 2 for Pittsburgh. Arvidsson forced back into his own end. Malkin's in on the forecheck, knocks down Arvidsson. The puck is underneath him as he gets back up. If Jenny Malkin back to the point, but it gets between the defensemen, and it goes all the way down the ice. Blomqvist out of his net to set it. St. Ivany up the middle. Brought the puck to the right wing. Brought in on the right side by Graves. He'll dump it to the corner. Ekholm around the boards and out. Penguins changing the D. And Grzelcyk will bring it up the left wing for Pittsburgh. He'll dump into the Oiler end, and on the right wing, Bouchard, the right wing boards. Got the puck to Jeff Skinner. He'll put it off the right side. Carlson goes wheeling in behind his net for Pittsburgh, and he'll come flying up the right. Into the Oilers zone. Cross ice pass to the middle. The shot just wide as Kevin Hayes ripped it wide of the net. That was a great pass, though, by Carlson. Carlson in from the right wing point to the blue line. Puljujärvi to the left side for Graves, or for Grzelcyk. His shot went wide, and Carlson pass goes to the middle, comes back to the blue line. Puljujärvi to Carlson, tried to shoot it. That was partially blocked by Henrique, and it gets to the right wing corner. We're scoreless here in the first as Connor Brown has room up the right wing. 2:45 gone here in the opening period. Brown will play it in. Blomqvist to the left wing corner to Pettersson. He'll get it to center ice. Now to Brian Rust. Shoots it in. Stuart Skinner plays it off his skate. Now rims it up the left wing. Off of Derek Ryan. It gets out. O'Connor turns back for it in his own end for Pittsburgh. Cross to Pettersson through the middle. Nobody there for the Penguins. Brett Kulak for Edmonton. Now to Corey Perry. Over the line. Gave it to Derek Ryan. He'll dump it in behind the net. It goes to the right wing corner. Janmark around the right wing boards. For Emberson on the point. Gets it low to Janmark. He'll work it on the right side in that Pittsburgh zone. Gets to the top of the circle. Crosby had knocked it free. It got to the middle. The puck cleared out by Letang. Turned up by Emberson. Now to Perry. Off his stick and in. Grzelcyk on the left wing. Giving the puck to Beauvillier, and now he'll cut through the middle, get to center ice, shoot it in. The save made by Stuart Skinner. Ekholm banks it up to the line and out. Eller just checked, and it goes inside the Oilers zone. Bouchard to center ice to Nugent Hopkins. He'll flip it in. Got it himself on the right wing. Got it to the right wing corner. Grzelcyk went in behind the net, gave it to Carlson off the left wing boards. Bouchard pinches in. The puck comes out, maybe a 2-on-1. Brought in on the left by Glass. Pass across. A one-time shot partially blocked by Ekholm.
Good defensive play by Matthias there.
That went across to Eller, and Ekholm with a huge play. Here's McDavid the other way. His shot misses from the angle. Put it on net. Blomqvist the save, and he held on as McDavid quickly turned it up. 4:23 gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, Connors had two shifts and had two scoring chances. And what a defensive play by Matthias Ekholm. He tracked back and bailed out Evan Bouchard a little bit, who got caught up ice. And the Oilers end up getting... That might have beaten Skinner.
Yep.
That would have been clean.
That might have been heading into the net. Good play by Matthias Ekholm on the 2-on-1. Lars Eller let the one-time shot go. Puck goes to Stetcher on the right wing point. We're scoreless in the first period. Rims it in behind the net. It goes to Draisaitl. Off the left wing boards to the blue line. Nurse down the left wing to Draisaitl. Pulls it off the left wing boards. Can't get to the net. Achari in front of him. Achari will bounce it out.
Letang and Draisaitl having a little disagreement.
The right side, Stetcher will get it out. Just missed Draisaitl with it. Letang to Evgeny Malkin. Now to Pettersson inside his own blue line. Back to Malkin. It's inside his own end. Give it to Letang on the right wing. Just over 5 minutes gone here. Scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pettersson with it in the left wing corner in his own zone. Up the left wing, got it to Achari. He'll get it out. Puljujärvi, the former Edmonton Oiler. The puck dumped into the zone of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck rimmed by Stuart Skinner. Go to the right wing. Flipped up and out by Emberson. It's center ice. Puljujärvi pass to the middle. There's nobody there for Pittsburgh. Emberson steps up for Edmonton. Had his stick lifted. And it's brought in down the left wing. And Hayes from the angle. Save made by Skinner. He tried to wrap it around, put it off the outside of the net. It goes to Skinner, and he'll cover it up. It's Kevin Hayes with a quick work down the left wing.
Ty Emberson's trying to find his game a little bit here, Cam, and back in the lineup and sort of forced the puck up in the middle of the ice, and that created a scoring chance back the other way. McDavid has been on it for Edmonton early. He's had a couple great looks already in this game, first 5 minutes.
McDavid with points in 6 straight coming into this. Now up to .990 on his NHL career. He's taking the face-off to the left of Stuart Skinner.
Still hasn't really broken out one game, though.
This season, you're right, yeah. Goes to Ekholm, off the left wing boards and out. Grzelcyk back into his own zone, over to Carlson. Through the middle, gave it to Rust, and Crosby got hit. Puck goes to Rust, his backhand to O'Connor. He just rolled it wide of the Edmonton net. And Nugent Hopkins will get it out. Up the right wing, off of Hyman and into the Penguin zone. Carlson through the middle to Crosby, met by Ekholm. Puck goes to Bouchard. Has it at his own blue line. Now down the left wing to McDavid. Into the Penguins end. Stops on the left wing boards. Back to the point. Ekholm rips a shot. And Blomqvist with the save. He held on to it. We're going to take a break. We played 6 minutes, 24 seconds of a scoreless first. The Oilers hosting the Pittsburgh Penguins. From Rogers Place, it's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Chemco is building industry across Canada, and now they're on the lookout for civil and electrical project managers, estimators, and superintendents to join their dedicated team. Why Chemco? Because Chemco cares. They put people first, offering top-tier compensation packages and an unwavering commitment to safety. At Chemco, safety isn't just a priority, it's everybody's business. Ready to be part of a team that truly values you? Visit chemco.com/careers today.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless here in the first, the Oilers and the Penguins. Tonight's Oilers Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot, shaping the future of kids across OilCountry through the transformative power of hockey. Get your tickets now to support this great cause and have a chance at winning 2 jackpots tonight. Right now, the grand total at $1.2 million. Face off in the Penguin zone. Sent up the left wing side and out. Stetcher playing in his 500th NHL game here tonight. Now to Perry over the right wing. The shot and the save made by Blomqvist. Puck goes to the blue line. Nurse pinched in, kept it in for a moment, but Beauvillier will get it out. He'll come down the left side for the Penguins. Dump it into the corner. Puck along the left wing boards. Dug out by Stetcher for a moment, but it went to Beauvillier. Couldn't get it back to the point. Corey Perry was in the way, and it goes now to Nurse. Will go through the middle down the ice, and that just missed Blomqvist, so it's an icing call against Edmonton. 7 minutes, 2 seconds gone here in the first period. Oilers take on Pittsburgh. Oilers on the road coming up, well, leaving tomorrow, but then Detroit, go to Detroit, Columbus, and Vegas. Not back, and in Calgary, and not back at home till Monday, the 4th of November against the New Jersey Devils.
That'll be the second of a back-to-back for Edmonton. They're in Calgary on the 3rd. Second Sunday night game this year against Calgary.
Face off in the Oilers zone. Malkin left wing corner. Goes to the end boards. Stetcher jammed it free to Ryan onto the left wing. Janmark had to deal with Carlson coming in from the point. Puck comes loose, top of the circle. Raquel hacks it to the corner. Bunting will get it out to Raquel. His shot saved Skinner. The rebound. Skinner kept it out. That one rolls over to the left side. Raquel back to the left wing point. Grzelcyk back to Raquel. His shot misses short side. Janmark gets it off the boards. Has to go in behind the Edmonton net. Right wing corner to Troy Stetcher. Go across to Nurse. He's going to slow things up. Now to Draisaitl to Corey Perry. Over to Stetcher, still inside the Edmonton end. On the right wing to Draisaitl, floated it through the middle. Pettersson On the right to Letang. Now to O'Connor. Into the Oiler end. Tried to go through the middle. It's broken up. Victor Arvidsson. Get the puck to the blue line. Kept in by Rust. Goes behind the Edmonton net. Crosby after it. Taken out on the play by Kulak. And it's off the right wing boards and out. O'Connor lost it to Podkolzin. Down the left wing for Arvidsson. Into the Penguin zone. Now to Draisaitl. Pass in front of the net. Arvidsson shot and a save by Blomqvist. Puck along the right wing boards to the blue line. Emberson over to Kulak. Left point is shot. And Blomqvist will hold on to it with the glove. 8:31 gone here to scoreless first.
Victor Arvidsson's got to be wondering, am I ever going to score? I mean, that play was actually going to Podkolzin for a one-timer. It got blocked in front, and Arvidsson had a sitter. And Blomqvist stayed with it, and Arvidsson shot the puck right at him.
Clean look right between the hash marks. Great chance for Edmonton. They're out shooting Pittsburgh 8-4 here in the first period. Great to have you on board wherever you are along the Oilers radio network.
Pittsburgh looks faster and bigger than they were last year.
Chari taking the draw for the Penguins. Oilers win it, though. Kulak right point is shot, and that's blocked. Sent off the boards. Comes up to the blue line. Eller will get it out. Into the Oiler end softly. Pittsburgh makes some changes. Kulak goes in behind his net. Now right out the middle. Got away from Beauvillier. Up the left wing. Miss Brown with it. Puck dumped in by Nurse. On the right, Henrique. To the end boards for Connor Brown. Take a hit from St. Ivany. Puck to the left wing point. Nurse's shot doesn't get through. But Chari's able to bring it to center ice for the Penguins. And it'll softly play it in. It goes in behind the net. Now Hayes out the right side. The shot from the angle saved by Stuart Skinner. It's lifted up and out by Henrique. It's in the neutral zone. Bouchard through the middle with it. It'll go to Graves of the Penguins. Left wing off the stick of Hayes and in. Skinner, a little backhand to the right corner to Bouchard. Now up the right side to McDavid for Nugent Hopkins. Into the Penguin zone to the left wing. Off the left wing side, top of the circle. It's poked free. Puljujärvi is able to get it out. Now on the right to Glass. Comes into the Oiler end on the right side. Won't get a shot away. Nugent Hopkins following up to Hyman up the left wing. To McDavid, now to Hyman. One-on-one with Grzelcyk. Will shoot it. That one misses off the short side. Puljujärvi will get it up in the air and out. Just past Ekholm. Just over halfway through the first period. Oilers and Penguins scoreless here at Rogers Place. Ekholm off the left wing boards. Down the ice. Blomqvist laid the puck on the left side. It's cleared out. Emberson right back in with it. Letang will take it in behind his net. Set up in behind the goal. To Marcus Pettersson up the left side. Got it out to center ice. Go to Emberson. Side the Oiler end. Now to Draisaitl. Shakes off Malkin up the right wing. Now to Podkolzin into the Penguin zone. He's going to drive down the right wing. Put it on net. Saved by Blomqvist. And he'll cover it up. As Evgeny Podkolzin went hard to the front of the Penguin net. But it stays out. 9:14 to go here in a scoreless first. Oilers hosting the Penguins. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
Proudly headquartered in OilCountry, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace. Repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com. All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here at Rogers Place. There's 9:14 to go in the first period. Oilers and the Penguins still waiting for the game's first goal. Face off in the Pittsburgh zone to the right of goaltender Joel Blomqvist. And the puck to the right wing point. Kulak will go across to Nurse. Nurse will shoot it. That doesn't get through. Lots of traffic. Arvidsson off the left wing. His shot blocked. He gets it back. And the shot and the save by Blomqvist. He held on as Victor Arvidsson with a couple of looks off the left wing.
This team is pressing offensively. I mean, that's 2 point-blank looks, and Blomqvist stayed with it, stopped them.
Victor Arvidsson, he went right hard to the net, too, after the second offering. The first one blocked, second one on goal. And that second one he picked up also between the hash marks. So Victor Arvidsson still waiting for his first goal as a member of the Edmonton Oilers. So a couple of great chances here in the first period. Oilers win the draw, and it's Stetcher on the right wing point. Put it off the end boards. Pinching down, Draisaitl, left wing corner to Podkolzin. Now to Arvidsson on the right. Will drop it to Podkolzin. Back out to Arvidsson. Couldn't get the shot away. Beauvillier got his stick in there. And on the left wing, Karlsson trying to clear. He can't with Arvidsson right on him. Now Karlsson up the left wing. Up the left wing boards off of Eller. We'll go to Glass. Play it to the corner. Poked around the boards by Nurse. It's near the top of the circle. Just cleared out by Stetcher. Janmark into the Penguin zone. He was trying to go towards the net. Letang was in front of him, and Eller gets it out. Over to Glass, back into his own end. Give it to Letang. He's in behind the goal with 8:05 to go here in a scoreless first. Letang on the left. Pedersen, he got it out. Emberson brings it right back in for Edmonton. Shoots, the bad save, rebound, stopped by Blomqvist, and he'll cover it up as the Oilers get a look off of the rebound after that shot by Emberson. As Derek Ryan was going hard to the net, so was Corey Perry.
Oh, good play by Emerson. Yep. Put it low to the net. Blomqvist kicked it back out. The Oilers up to 14 shots on goal. Edmonton 6.2%. That's what they're shooting the puck at this year. It's the lowest in the NHL. It's early. These things have a tendency of balancing out.
Exactly.
But the Oilers got to start scoring some goals here, Cam.
Isn't that the truth? Face off to the right of Blomqvist. The puck to the right corner. Graves for the Penguins. Wraps it around the left side. Off of O'Connor. Goes down into the Oilers zone. Ekholm will get it right back out the other way. Graves behind his net. Was tied up by Hyman up the left wing. O'Connor will bounce it out. Ekholm to Nugent-Hopkins. Now to McDavid. Shoots it in. Rims on the right. Graves put it behind the goal, but there was Nugent-Hopkins for the Oilers. To the left side, back to the left wing point. Ekholm fakes the shot. Now he'll go across to Bouchard. His blast just wide of the net. Ekholm on the left wing. Put it towards the goal off a stick. Bouchard from the right point comes in. Ties up with Sidney Crosby. Got it on the right wing. To the blue line to McDavid. Made a move in the slot. Went off his stick, but Ekholm keeps it alive. Brings it in behind the net. Goes to the left side to Rust. He's able to get it out. His pass to O'Connor missed him. It will not be icing.
How's that not an icing?
It's been a lot
you can hear Ekholm.
I know. He thought it was icing. And Ekholm will come out with it through the middle. Scoreless here in the first. 6:39 to go in the opening period. To Brown on the right wing, in over the line. To the right wing corner for Henrique. Now to Connor Brown. Will swing it back to the left point. Nurse will shoot it towards the net. That's blocked. It comes to Brown. His centering pass. The shot off the left side. And Henrique had it bounce on him to get much on it. Jeff Skinner has it left wing. Skinner on the right to Nurse. Nurse with a snapshot, and that one blocked. And it is cleared out by Achari, and that will be icing.
I got that one right.
6:11 to go here, scoreless first period. The Oilers taking on the Penguins.
Having any fun yet, Cam?
It's awesome. I like the vibe. Anytime the Oilers play the Penguins, and whether it's in Pittsburgh or whether it's in Edmonton, when you have a McDavid versus Crosby, it just seems to heighten everything. You get a different vibe in the rink on those nights, and it's wonderful. Face off in the Penguin zone. Carlson off the left wing boards and out. Ekholm trying to get body position on Puljujärvi.
I was holding the stick there on Jesse. I mean, he had the...
Now to Ekholm in behind the Edmonton net. Comes out from behind it, up the middle. Ekholm dishes on the right. Podkolzin had to go off the stick into the Penguin zone. Pettersson over to Letang. Cross ice, now to Bunting. Michael Bunting rims it in the Oiler end, back to the blue line. Letang over to Pettersson in front of the net, and that's redirected by Raquel, but wide. Malkin on the left to Pettersson, has to come in from the left wing point. It goes behind the net to Bunting. His centering pass off a stick right to Bouchard, high in the air and out.
Bunting was highly productive after coming over from Carolina last year in that Dunsel blockbuster.
Off the right wing, Derek Ryan out of Arvidsson at center ice. It goes to Kulak and flip it to the left wing corner. Puck in the left corner of the Penguin zone. As it comes free to Letang. Spin it up the right wing, and Malkin will get it out to Beauvillier. Chops it just to the Oiler blue line, and Janmark's going to turn it up for the Oilers. As Janmark gathers speed, gains center, shoots it in. Perry on the right wing with some pressure to Ryan. Now around to the left, in from the blue line is Nurse. He's about top of the circle. Nurse back near the point. Left wing for Janmark. Perry's got to come and help out. They've got it tied up against the boards. All sorts of pressure there. Perry got dumped down. Still into the skates of Matthias Janmark. 4:18 to go here. Scoreless first. Puck back to the blue line. It'll come over to Stetcher. He's got it right wing. Off the right wing boards. Now into the left wing corner and just off the stick of Perry. And the puck brought out and gets to Eller at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Nurse turns on it. We'll give it to Stetcher on the right wing. Lane gave 500 in his NHL career. Troy Stetcher flips it out. O'Connor will dump the puck in. Goes into the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Stetcher helps it around, kept in by Carlson, right point towards the net, but off of Bouchard. Now to Hyman, to Stetcher, and he'll get it up the left wing and out. To Nugent Hopkins, to Hyman over the line with McDavid. Pass across to McDavid. McDavid tried to bank it off of Blomqvist, and the puck goes to the left wing, and it's Crosby to flip it out. Ekholm through the middle to McDavid. Comes into the Penguin end, right wing. Dishes back to Bouchard. His shot tipped on net. Blomqvist the save. He holds on to it. We'll take a break. 3:18 to go here. Scoreless first. The Oilers and the Penguins from Rogers Place. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road, just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage.
You want to go?
Counseling services.
Let's go!
Dental coverage. coverage.
That was not offside.
And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Rob Brown up here in the broadcast booth. Bob Stauffer had to head off to television. We're scoreless in the first, 3:18 to go in this opening period. Rob, what have you seen so far?
Well, I've seen probably the best effort from the Oilers all season long. The only thing they have not been able to do is execute and capitalize, and you want to do that. You don't want to let a good Pittsburgh team hang around in a game that you've been dominating.
Letang will get it up the right wing and out. Off a stick goes to Achari. He'll chop it the rest of the way into the Oilers zone. Draisaitl to the left wing corner to Matthias Ekholm. Up the left wing boards. It'll go off of Draisaitl and out. Pedersen just over the center ice line for the Penguins. We'll roll it right back in. Ekholm on the left wing to Draisaitl. Pass to the middle. Goes all the way across to Bouchard. Has to step up on the right side. He's able to shoot it in. Letang with it in behind his net. Long pass that goes off of Puljujarvi into the Oilers zone. Hayes on the forecheck. Has it left wing corner. Trying to get it low to Achari. His stick lifted by Ekholm. Bouchard into the middle. Finds Draisaitl. He'll get it out to Arvidsson. Come down the right wing. Into the Pittsburgh end. Goes to the right wing corner. From the angle. Put it off the outside of the net. Gets it back. Out to the middle. The shot by Henrique goes off a stick and out of play. Is Adam Henrique with 2:18 to go here in the first. It's scoreless. Had that chance in the slot.
He had a great chance as Arvidsson tries to throw it out front, and it bounces out wide open to Henrique. And Jack St. Ivany,
he drilled.
At first you think, I'm going to block it. Then he's trying to get out of the way, and he took that one up in the upper shoulder, but he does block it and go out of play as the Pittsburgh Penguins a little sloppy in their own zone there.
Blocked it by accident, but blocked it nonetheless. Shot from the left wing. Blomqvist with the save. St. Ivany up the right wing. Stetcher kept it in for Edmonton to Jeff Skinner. Now left wing point for Nurse. His shot and the save made by Blomqvist with the left pad. And Beauvillier get it to the blue line. Beauvillier got it out. Now on the left for Glass. It hopped over his stick. So Jeff Skinner gets tripped up. Goes over to the right side. Beauvillier gets the puck. On the right, the shot by Glass goes wide to the left wing point. Here's Graves. His shot wide of the Oiler net. I don't think Stuart Skinner saw it. St. Ivany in from the right wing point. Minute 40 to go here. Scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Penguins. Puck in the right wing corner. Connor Brown behind the net to Nurse. He's got room up the right wing. He'll get out to center ice. Whip the puck in off the end glass. Raquel behind his net. St. Ivany. He got checked on the play. Nugent Hopkins. Left wing to McDavid to the blue line. Emerson shot. That misses. Nugent Hopkins gets the loose puck to the left wing point. Hopped over the stick of Kulak and it comes out. Emerson on the right wing at center ice. Now to Hyman. Coming into the Penguin zone. Pushed off of it by Graves. We're into the last minute here of a scoreless first period. Raquel got it to the line and not quite out. Graves made sure. And now Raquel will come into the Oilers zone. Right wing for Bunting. Goes to the right wing corner. Shovels it around on the left. Grzelcyk in from the left wing point. It's in the corner inside the Oiler end. Goes to Bunting behind the net. Over to the right wing. Pass through the blue line off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. In from the right side, it is Carlson. Carlson goes to the right wing corner. 25 seconds left to go here. Scoreless first period. Carlson still right corner. Pass to the middle. Goes off of Raquel right to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Emberson. He'll get it out through the middle for McDavid. Into the Penguin zone. That's poked off his stick, but it comes back to him. Gets to the middle. He'll wait. He'll shoot. Blomqvist the save and the rebound. Just put wide of the net, and it is cleared out. And all the way down, and that'll be icing with less than a second to go here in the first.
Again, Mooner, this is by far the best the Oilers have played.
Yep.
They've had chance after chance. Blomqvist has been outstanding. Grade A chance after grade A chance, and on that one right there, the Oilers get a little bit of puck luck. It looks like it's coming out. It deflects right to Connor McDavid. He comes in with speed, and when he comes in with speed, you as a defender have no chance on it.
Cam Moon and Rob Brown. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. They drop the puck, the period expires, but the Oilers, as it sits right now, the shots are 19-5 for Edmonton, which tells you that Edmonton had the puck a lot. They put a lot to the net. If Vasily Podkolzin drives to the net. I think of that drive to the net. It looked like the Oilers had a few things going on.
Well, the Oilers had 2 days of practice this week. They haven't had that, and they put some things into their game plan that they wanted to do. They had a bit of a reset after maybe an uneven first 7 games of the season. But again, that 20 minutes was as good as you've seen the Oilers play. The only thing they weren't able to do is put the puck in the back of the net.
We'll head downstairs. Brendan Escott standing by with Connor Brown.
Yeah, an excellent start in that opening frame there, Connor. Just what do you think factored into all of that puck possession time?
We're playing fast and moving the puck, winning our races, winning our battles.
How do you make sure that you can keep that kind of pace up over a full 60 minutes?
Well, I just keep rolling them over. I think we did a good job keeping the shift short, setting up the next line, so more of the same.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Guys?
All right, thank you very much, Brendan Escott with Connor Brown. And yeah, more of the same, hey?
More of the same. And the thing that scares you a little bit as an Oiler fan is as dominant as the Oilers were in that period, and they were. It was a one-sided period. There was one shift where you had Stetcher fall. Has to control the puck, he falls, and all of a sudden the Penguins get 2 grade A scoring chances. They didn't generate anything on their own, and that's what you need to capitalize. You need to get a little puck luck when things are going your way, when you are running the show. And the Oilers weren't able to do that, so they got to be very cognizant to start the second period that they don't give up that one big play against that one big mistake that we saw when they outshot. Who was it the other night? They outshot them 12-2 in the first periods and found themselves trailing eventually in that hockey game. So the Oilers got to come out and do a lot of the same, but be smart when they don't have the puck on their stick.
Well said. You're going to get more Rob Brown in the intermission as Bryn Griffiths. He is ready to go. We are scoreless after 1. The Oilers hosting the Penguins from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. It's 14 NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Last chance. Midnight tonight is the early bird deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery. Win the Fiji and Maserati Early Bird Prize, an extravagant 7-night vacation to Fiji, and a brand new Maserati. Or choose to put $175,000 cash in your bank. You're also in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. Don't miss out. Early bird deadline is midnight tonight. Be mighty. Support Stollery Kids. Buy now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Small steps can make a big change on your path to climate action. Level up your family's climate science knowledge today with our Climate Quest exhibition on now at TELUS World of Science. Then ensure that families and people with limited resources have the outerwear they need to endure harsh Alberta winters with United Way's Coats for Kids. To donate, head to myunitedway.ca.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
He'll get it out through the middle for McDavid into the Penguins zone. That's poked off his stick, but it comes back to him. Gets to the middle. He'll wait. He'll shoot. Blomqvist the save and the rebound just put wide of the net, and it is cleared out.
And that's our highlight zone brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. And welcome to intermission number 1. It is scoreless after 20 minutes of play between the Penguins and the Oilers. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown. Well, you know, you and I had talked about the fact that they played very solidly in the opening 2 periods against Dallas, but that was better than the 2 periods I think we saw in Dallas, Rob.
Well, that was as good as the Oilers can play right there without coming out with a lead. They were dominant. They had the puck on their stick. They created scoring chances. They came with speed. They really limited the time that the Penguins had the puck in the offensive zone for the Penguins. If it wasn't for fantastic goaltending, this should be a 2-0 Edmonton Oilers lead. But what we've seen is the great equalizer in the game of hockey is great goaltending.
Yeah.
The Penguins got that in the first 20.
You know, and the other thing, too, is it just seems every goaltender that comes in here just says there's 2 things. Wants to put on a show, and 2, doesn't want to get let up. And we've seen it. It just seems like the goalies come in here to take on the Oilers, and they've been they've been very impressive, all of them, for the most part.
Well, I think any goaltender in the National Hockey League realizes that if you come in unfocused, you're going to find yourself in big trouble. And I'm sure that there is a little bit extra incentive when you play against a Connor McDavid or a Leon Draisaitl, or when you're going against a team that has a power play that has over the years been as effective as the Oilers has. So they come in fully prepared, and any goaltender in the National Hockey League can have a night, like a special night. I mean, you have a backup, he's not going to be able to do it consistently, but any guy that plays in the National Hockey League can have one of those nights where everything seems to find him. Every bounce goes his way, and in the first period, Blomqvist had that. Now, the Edmonton Oilers, their job going forward is to make it harder on them. Have second opportunities, third opportunities, have tips, drive the net. We saw a great drive to the net by Colson.
Yep.
And that's what they got to do and continue to do, and don't turn down a shot. But I thought that was a strong period for the Oilers, that now they have to come out and repeat. You can't just sit on a good period, because at the end of the day right now it's 0-0. As well as they played, they have not taken advantage in this hockey game on the scoreboard. Thus, the second period's got to be, if not the same, even better.
Your take on it, because the way I see it, all four lines seem to play very much on their game to start this hockey game through the opening 20.
The Oilers play good in all aspects. I think there's probably, maybe 2 or 3 little bobbles that a couple of players would like to have back, or there was a turnover, but mistakes do happen. You just limit the number that you make, and you limit the big ones. And I thought the Oilers did that in the first period, but top to bottom. And I think that you heard Connor Brown talk about it at the end of the period there, where he said each line came out and kept momentum going. So the next line comes out, and you're feeding off the line before you did. A good period. And when everybody is playing, it's easy playing and playing well. It's easy for the coaching staff to continue to roll over the lines.
We talked on the post-game show after the Carolina game about how aggressively forechecking the Hurricanes were. Pittsburgh seemed to be trying to do that kind of thing, but the Oilers seem to be moving the puck out a little more at their own pace today.
The Penguins aren't as good as the Carolina Hurricanes. The Carolina Hurricanes have been a top team in this league for the last 5-6 years. The Penguins have struggled to make the playoffs. You look at on your top line, Drew O'Connor, not a bad hockey player, but in 165 games in the NHL, he's got 27 goals. So he's on your first line. So this is a different team than the Carolina Hurricanes. They don't have the speed up front that Carolina has, so you're going to have a little bit extra time. And I think the Oilers forwards did a very good job of coming back and giving outlets, and I think that the Oilers defensemen did a good job with the communication down low, that if there was pressure, they were able to relieve the pressure by moving the puck from east to west very, very quickly and then come out. So yes, this is not as hard a forechecking team as Carolina. Having said that, the Oilers weathered whatever Pittsburgh threw at them and was able to move it up quickly into the hands of their forwards.
Haven't had a chance to see the power play in action, but as for the defense pairings, do you like what you're seeing out of all 6 of the defensemen?
The Oilers controlled play. So there was, I know Emerson would like one back where he tried doing too much just outside the blue line. Yeah. And Evan would like one back where he kind of coughed it up behind his own goal line. But other than that, the Oilers, they look fine. They look confident. This is a team with a couple days worth of practice. I think are feeling a little more confident in their game.
Well, and the one thing, too, that Chris Knobloch had mentioned is once they go on this road trip, there's not a lot more practice days, right? So it's going to be coming at them pretty quick between now and next week. So there's that. Okay, so third period, more of the same. Right.
Well, the second period too.
Sorry, did I say first period? Sorry about that.
No. They need more. Yeah, the Oilers were good in that period. But usually, what you see with a team when it pushes and the Oilers push that period, there's always a response. And I imagine after being not completely embarrassed, but I think on their back heels this whole first period, I think the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to come out with a much better effort in the second. So the Oilers got to be prepared for that. That Pittsburgh, they really showed not a whole lot in the first 20 minutes. So I would expect in the second 20, there's going to be some pushback. And that's where, Stuart Skinner, who was probably lonely for most of that first period, I think Stuart Skinner now is going to have to be prepared. He might have to make a save or two where the Oilers get hemmed in a little bit. We saw one goalie in one end make a bunch of saves in the first. Look for Stuart Skinner to have to step up for his team here in the second.
Okay, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you coming up in the second intermission. We will tell you that this intermission, the first one, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. We're coming back with more from Rogers Place. This is your Ford Dealers Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Hockey is back, and so is Play Alberta, Alberta's #1 sports book and the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheer for the Oilers while scoring bigger offers, boosted odds, live betting, player props, and more. New to Alberta? New players now receive $200 in free bets just for signing up. Already a player? Get a $10 free bet for every $100 you bet. Download the new Sportsbook app and make your picks today. Bonus terms and conditions apply.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Edmonton police say they have arrested and charged 35-year-old Adam Chinnery with second-degree murder in the random stabbing death of 34-year-old Clinton Quintel back on May 15th. 31-year-old Irvin Badarm was arrested on the same charge a few days after the incident, with police saying the victim did not know his alleged attackers. Alberta's police watchdog says Calgary police are not at fault for the death of a man in custody a week ago after he had been arrested and placed in a cell for acting erratically at a fast food restaurant. ACERT says there were adequate safety checks. However, video shows the man reaching between his legs and taking something orally that was apparently missed on the initial search, possibly heroin or fentanyl, becoming unconscious and then dying. And founding Grateful Dead member Phil Lesh has passed away. Lesh was the oldest and one of the longest-serving members of the band that came to define the acid rock sound emanating from San Francisco in the 1960s. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses, with customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
Blue-collar work deserves big-dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Brent Griffiths back here at Rogers Place after 20 minutes of play. The Oilers and the Penguins are scoreless. However, the Oilers have outshot Pittsburgh through that first period, 19-5, but it's still 0-0. Let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Okay, so we have this game going on here. There's three others. One is finished, is a final. Ivan Barbashev with a pair of goals for the Golden Knights. Vegas scored 3 goals in the final 4 minutes of the third period, and they come back to beat the Ottawa Senators 6-4. Another game between the Islanders and the Devils in New Jersey. That one went to overtime. It just wrapped up a few moments ago, and it was a 4-3 victory for the New York Islanders tonight. Brock Nelson with 1 goal and 1 assist, and Bo Horvat getting the winner in the extra frame. Early in the second period in Chicago tonight, it's Nashville and the Blackhawks, and the home team, the Hawks, are up 2-0. Craig Smith with his third of the season, and Connor Bedard just scored it to give them the 2-0 lead in that one. That's what's going on around the NHL tonight. Other scores in the American Hockey League, we tell you, Bakersfield is in Tucson tonight. That one gets going in about 10 minutes time. We'll be watching that one carefully. In the Western Hockey League tonight, it's an 8:30 start. The Edmonton Oil Kings opening up their Western Road Swing. They're in Everett to take on the Grizzlies, they play a Grizzly style of game, that's for sure. The Oil Kings will move on to play in Portland tomorrow night as they continue on with that Western swing. So that's what's happening in the Western Hockey League. That's an 8:30 start our time. CFL action in the first quarter. It is the Elks and the Argonauts at Commonwealth Stadium. You can catch that game on Kiss at 103.9. We can tell you it's scoreless so far, 0-0 between Toronto and the Elks. And in the World Series tonight, game number 1 at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. The home team got the early lead 1-0, but the Yankees have come back with 2 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and New York now with a 2-1 lead. That's now going to the bottom of the 6th inning. That's it. The players are returning to the ice. The second period is coming up next. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers Edmonton Oilers Radio Network.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Marlo Tacos. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month. Did somebody say Skip? Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Legacy Heating and Cooling jingle auditions take 1 for Gene Principe. Are you ready, Gene?
Ready? I'm not just here to make a thermo a couple of bucks. I'd never just microphone it in.
Take 1.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
Nice.
Boom! I'm a musical genius.
Legacy's going to love this for furnace season.
What's not to love? With no interest and no Principe payments for 1 year.
Are you always like this?
Yep. Unlike a furnace, I have no filter.
Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Turn off hesitation. Turn off doubt. Turn off fears. The YMCA helps you turn off whatever's holding you back so you can let your potential shine. Through our wide range of programs and services, you can turn on confidence, turn on connections, turn on possibilities. Visit our website to see what you can achieve at the YMCA.
This will be the day.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Oilers and Penguins still scoreless, getting ready for the second period of play. Play that Oilers Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's main jackpot, it's at $1.4 million right now. And the October bonus, just over $700,000. Our next lucky winner, it'll be drawn tonight. Buy your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 and don't miss out on 2 chances to win big.
Well, right now, the Oilers are sitting there saying, what do we got to do to score? This team that's only got 14 goals for their first 7 games. Highest scoring team in the league the last 2 years. 19 shots on goal. Didn't score in the first.
Puck goes into the Penguin zone. Letang off the right wing boards. To Rust, came out, shot back in. Oilers still offside. Letang will make his way out, go through the middle. Give it to O'Connor, to Rust on the right, into the right wing corner of the Oilers zone. Nugent Hopkins comes in as they're trying to get it out of the skates of O'Connor, and it will go to McDavid through the middle for Ekholm. He's joined the rush, gets to center ice, went to shoot it in, went off some shin pads, comes back out. Oilers caught on the offside. Oilers clear the zone, also make a change. Long pass on the right for Crosby. That misses him. That's an icing call against Pittsburgh. 42 seconds gone here in the second period.
Well, I mean, part of it is they haven't been able to get going on the power play. Just 2 power play goals, 19 opportunities through the first 7 games, but the 5-on-5 hasn't been there either for Edmonton.
Had some real good opportunity. Now you're actually going to put that face-off at center ice. I guess that shouldn't have been icing.
Yeah. Got the Sidney Crosby call there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Victor Arvidsson,
he had 2 chances right between the hash marks in that first period.
Point blank.
The old Blomqvist with a couple of stops as Arvidsson will now shoot it in. It goes into the Penguin end to the left side. Off the stick of Carlson to Glass. Cody Glass will go cross ice. And it was Grzelcyk to get it out. Puck at the Edmonton blue line. Forced back is Arvidsson. Give it to Brett Kulak. Gets away from Glass. Comes through the middle. Pass on the right off the stick of Arvidsson. Goes deep into the Penguin zone. He gets thrown to the end boards. Draisaitl to Arvidsson on the left wing. To Draisaitl. Back to the left wing point. It gets across to Emberson. His shot wide of the Pittsburgh net. Kulak from the left side will keep it in. He'll get it to the side of the goal. And Arvidsson couldn't get a shot through. Emberson with a shot. And that one kicked away by Blomqvist. And the puck in the right wing corner of the Penguins' end. It's up against the boards. Beauvillier will only get it to the blue line. Stetcher over to Nurse left wing point. Arvidsson went off his stick. Glass will be able to bring it out for Pittsburgh. Played it through the neutral zone. Nurse left wing for Jeff Skinner. Left wing to Henrique. Got the puck into the Pittsburgh end. Rimmed over to the right side. Connor Brown wanted to get it back to Jeff Skinner. That gets broken up. Penguins will bring it out. It's Glass to center. Scoreless here in the second. Glass will dump it in. Just over 2 minutes gone. Goes deep into the Oilers zone. Rimmed around with the puck to the left point. Evgeny Malkin across to St. Oh, wow. Shot by St. Ivany. Went off a skate just wide of the net. And St. Ivany on the right wing point will keep it in. Left side to Graves to St. Ivany. Doesn't shoot to Malkin. His one-timer, and that one blocked in the high slot by Adam Henrique. He'll get it out. Give it to Brown. Into the Pittsburgh zone. Connor Brown to the right wing corner. Now to Henrique. Along the right wing boards with Ricard Raquel. And Raquel ran into Brown. Puck comes free. Goes all the way over to the left wing. Puck back to the blue line for Bouchard. To the right wing boards.
That looked like too many minutes for a second.
Hyman. I don't think it was, though. Hyman around to the left. Now on the right wing for Nugent Hopkins. Pulls it off the right wing boards into the slot to McDavid. His shot just wide of the net. Comes off the end boards. Graves on the left to Malkin to the blue line. Doesn't get out. Bouchard keeping it in. Left wing point. Ekholm down the left wing boards. Goes to the corner. Back to Nugent Hopkins. His shot and the save made by Blomqvist. He'll hold on to it. 3 minutes, 26 seconds. Gone here in the second. This game's still knotted up at zeros.
All the zone time for Edmonton. And you're out shooting a team 21-5, and you would think that you'd be in a better situation than you are right now. Just got to stick with it if you're Edmonton. Pittsburgh hasn't taken any penalties either. I mean, you got a 4-1 shot advantage in a game. Usually, you get a call or two along the way.
Because you've had the puck so much.
Right.
Face off to the right of Blomqvist. Oilers win it. Bouchard across to Ekholm. His shot. Blomqvist the save. And the puck goes behind the net, and it's McDavid. Makes a couple of moves. Goes to the left. Got it in front of the net. It's batted out of the air. Goes near the line. And McDavid left wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Hyman. Slides over to the left side. Back to the left wing point to Bouchard. He lost it. That went off of Puljujarvi, and Puljujarvi will get it out, and his pass through the middle, and that's broken up. And Bouchard to Hyman in over the line. His shot, and Blomqvist with the save and hit him up high on the right shoulder. Puljujarvi will get it out. He'll give it to Hayes into the Oilers zone off the left wing. Hayes to the slot. Now to Carlson's. Come in from the left point to go to left wing corner. Tried to get that through the middle. It gets broken up. And Ekholm skates out for Edmonton. Into the Pittsburgh end to McDavid, left wing, cross ice, pass the shot, save, rebound, oh, Hyman blocked, puck gets to the middle. Janmark had it off his skate, it goes to the right wing. What a chance for Zach Hyman, the game's still scoreless. Puck comes out. Hyman shot. Blomqvist to save. The rebound off the side of the net by Janmark. Out to Ryan. Had his stick lifted. Kulak keeps it in. Right wing point for Emberson. Got it to the middle. Carlson is able to find on the right wing Rust, and he'll clear it out.
This guy's standing on his head for the Penguins.
Blomqvist having a night. Second round pick of Pittsburgh in 20. And up the right wing, puck goes to Corey Perry. Now to Ryan into the Penguin zone. Hit by St. Ivany. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Now to Perry. Off the boards to the line. Kulak shot. That one kicked out. Blomqvist booted that one out. It goes to the blue line. Kulak over to Nurse. He'll walk in. Oh, he tried to get that down low for the tap into Janmark. Got broken up. Cleared out by Rust. 5:25 gone in the second. Game still scoreless. Shots 25-5 for Edmonton as Eller comes into the Oilers zone on the right wing. He'll one-hand it in front of the net, but getting it out of harm's way with Stetcher. Draisaitl over to Stetcher up the right wing. Cross to Nurse, just inside his blue line, up the left wing to Draisaitl into the Penguin zone to the middle. Arvidsson across, it goes to Stetcher. He wires it on net, and the save by Blomqvist on a hard shot by Troy Stetcher. 5:49 gone here in the second, and the game still at zeros.
Well, the Oilers are creating look after look after look, and right now Blomqvist is just... I will tell you, I know for a fact there were teams that were looking at trying to trade for him, Cam, and you can see why.
Yep, you can see why. I would think it would have been expected that Blomqvist would have started the year in the American Hockey League. It would have been Tristan Jarry and Alex Nedeljkovic, but
Jarry has struggled.
He struggled.
And he's got a very similar contract to Jack Campbell at the same stage.
Yeah. Puck along the boards inside the Penguin zone, and it was cleared just out. So Emberson through center finds Draisaitl down the right wing. He'll get in all alone. The shot, save, rebound. Oh, somehow now another chance by Podkolzin, and Blomqvist covers that up.
Great pass there by Ty Emerson. He freed up a look there for Leon Draisaitl.
Oh my! Oilers come so close. The game's still zeros. We've played 6 minutes, 11 seconds of the second period. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73.
As a farmer, you can't afford to take any more risks than you already do. That's why you choose Invigor Hybrid Canola from BASF. It's not just the patented pod shatter reduction and club root resistant hybrids. It's the performance you trust to deliver year after year. This season, we're adding 3 new early maturing hybrids that are designed for your fields. So get ready to test the limits of your bins. See your retailer today and find out why Invigor has the top 3 hybrids in Alberta.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, scoreless between the Oilers and the Penguins. 6:11 gone here in the second period. Face off in the Pittsburgh zone.
You just worry you've had so many chances in and around the net, Cam.
Exactly. Joel Blomqvist is having a night in goal for the Penguins in just his 5th NHL game. Blomqvist, 22 years old. Puck on the right wing point for Kulak. Down the right side. Arvidsson had it stripped away from him, and Raquel can come out for Pittsburgh. Left wing, gave it to Bunting. He'll shoot it in. Carlson on the right was looking for Malkin. The Oilers get a 3-on-1. Draisaitl down the left, across. Arvidsson, it hopped over his stick. Podkolzin got a chance. Saved by Blomqvist. Side of the net, that goes off of Arvidsson.
This is unbelievable.
Left wing corner to Draisaitl. Goaltender's lost his stick to Arvidsson. Back to the blue line.
Put the puck in the net.
Emberson Nurse on the right wing point. In front to Arvidsson. He can't get a shot through. And Grzelcyk up the left wing will get it out to Raquel. He'll dump it down.
No awareness there from Edmonton. I mean, you just had to sift one on the goal.
Long pass by Nurse off the stick of Connor Brown. Graves up the right wing to Sidney Crosby. He'll give it to Russ towards the Oiler net. Could get a pass across. Good defensive play by Brett Kulak. Puck on the left wing. Jeff Skinner will get it out. Another rush for Edmonton. Henrique across to Brown. Into the Penguins end. Goes to the right wing corner for Adam Henrique. To Connor Brown, left corner. Back to the left wing point. Matthias Ekholm over to Evan Bouchard. Right wing corner to Henrique. Down to Jeff Skinner. Got checked on the left side. Rust will bring it out. We're scoreless. We're here in the second. 7:40 gone. Now to Crosby into the Oiler end. Goes to the left corner with Ekholm on him. Puck gets to the left wing corner. Rust in front for Letang. A shot. And that goes off the pad of Skinner. Back to the left wing point. Letang behind the net to Rust. To the right corner for Crosby. Stepping up on the play is Matthias Ekholm. Gets it free to Jeff Skinner on the left wing. Play it out. Patterson for Letang. Now on the right for Eller. Bring it in on the backhand. Stuart Skinner to play it to Bouchard. Now up to McDavid. He'll gather speed, come into the Penguin zone. Put it towards the net. Blomqvist will get it out. Hyman just to the Pittsburgh blue line. Grzelcyk to Carlson. Through the middle for Eller. Now the right wing, Beauvillier. His shot save made by Stuart Skinner. A rebound on the left wing. McDavid got it to the line. Carlson kept it in for Pittsburgh. Stetcher up the right side to McDavid through the middle of the ice. But there was Carlson to break it up before Nugent Hopkins could skate onto it. Beauvillier will dump the puck in, hit the corner boards.
The ref absolutely picked Troy Stetcher on the play here.
Puck side of the net, jammed towards the goal by Ochari. It goes back to the line, and St. Ivany had to go off his skate now. Puljujärvi, left wing to Hayes, down to Puljujärvi. The backhand towards the net, but sliding across was Nurse to break it up. Oilers get it out. 10:39 to go in the second. Oilers and Penguins scoreless. That hits somebody at the Pittsburgh bench, and we get the whistle. You know, you see some things in the rink when you come, and you never know what you're going to see. But tonight, there's somebody wearing an Oilers jersey with Beastoffer on the name bar.
It's not my jersey.
I love it. I think it's wonderful. They're down in row 1, too.
So they're not in the cheap seats.
No, there's...
Wow.
That's good stuff.
It's not like they mass-produced those jerseys, Ken.
Well, there is one. We know there's at least one. Face-off just outside the Oiler blue line. You're much beloved in OilCountry.
I don't know about that.
Well,
you know what I'd love right now? I'd like to see a goal.
Okay, Janmark will bring it in. He'll shoot it towards the net. It just goes wide. Perry around to the right wing point for Kulak. Shots are 31-8 for Edmonton. The game still at zeros. It's in behind the Pittsburgh net. Letang on the right wing to Raquel. Won't get it out past Ryan. Puck goes to Perry. He's going to try to walk it out. And that goes off the goaltender's stick. But Letang hit the net as he was going towards it. And it comes off the mooring.
31-8 are the shots.
It's crazy.
And they can't get one here. Just got to stick with it, I guess.
Letang hurt himself a little bit when he ran into that net. He's a little slow to go to the Penguins. No, he's going to stay out there. Okay. But he's hurting a bit. Face off to the right. Viol Blomqvist.
McDavid out with Draisaitl and Arvidsson here. First time that Chris Knobloch's gone on a whip here.
Yep. Draisaitl wins the draw. Ekholm left point. Over to Bouchard. Down the right, it goes in behind the net of Pittsburgh and over to Malkin up the right wing. Malkin will get it out, long pass, and it goes off the stick of Bunting into the Oilers' own Bunting. Centering pass off of Bouchard, top of the circle. Malkin up to the blue line, and he just about lost it. Now he just plays it into the corner. Ekholm out with it to Draisaitl. Into the Penguin zone, cross ice for Arvidsson.
Come on, man.
To the right corner. Now in behind the net, Raquel steps up for Pittsburgh. For Malkin, he's able to get it out. Ekholm to Draisaitl. Comes into Pittsburgh territory. Now across to McDavid on the left wing corner. Try to get it to the middle. It goes off of Letang. He'll send it to the line, just out. Ekholm will shoot it back in. That touches Draisaitl. That's offside against Edmonton. We got 9:11 to go here in the second period. Oilers and Penguins are scoreless. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PV sent you.
Hockey is back, and so is Play Alberta, Alberta's #1 sports book and the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheer for the Oilers while scoring bigger offers, boosted odds, live betting, player props, and more. New to Alberta? New players now receive $200 in free bets just for signing up. Already a player? Get a $10 free bet for every $100 you bet. Download the new Sportsbook app and make your picks today. Bonus terms and conditions apply.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers are 32 shots on net, still don't have a goal. Penguins don't have a goal either, but they only have 8 shots on net. Face-off outside the Pittsburgh blue line. It goes to Nurse. Cross to Stetcher. He'll shoot it in. That one hits. Blomqvist behind the net. Didn't know where it was, but Carlson got it out of harm's way. For Crosby on the left wing, doesn't get it out. Stetcher keeps it in, got it through the middle, cleared out and up the left wing is Crosby. He'll get it, the puck to O'Connor. His backhand, the save made by Stuart Skinner, and he's trying to hold on to the rebound. He does, as Rust was jamming at the side of the Oiler net. We get the whistle. 8:47 to go in the second, the game's still scoreless.
Well, O'Connor's a pending UFA. We're hearing from the Pittsburgh people around their organization that right now he's playing on Sidney Crosby's line. You got to figure they sign him. Guy can really skate. He's a brave player and never afraid to take guys on. And, they don't have a lot of young, explosive legs, mainly because they were, they had their Stanley Cup years and they moved some pecs to be competitive and decided to double up with offensive right-handed shooting defensemen that were in their mid to late 30s, which was an interesting decision by Kyle Dubas.
Face off in the Oilers zone. Nurse over to Kulak.
Where's Emerson been here in the last?
Up the left wing, nowhere to go. McDavid through the middle of the ice. Nugent Hopkins had to go off his stick, goes into the right wing corner. Nurse back for it. Forced to the boards by Rust. As they jam for a loose puck, Malkin's pass to the point, broken up. McDavid will get it out. Right wing. Give the puck to Ryan, and Derek Ryan will dump it in. It goes to Nugent Hopkins in behind the goal. On the right, it misses Hyman and just comes out. Kulak with it at center. Now to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins into the Penguins' end. Right wing for Hyman. He'll shoot it towards the net. It goes wide. Ekholm. He'll let it go. Save made by Blomqvist. And the loose puck to Beauvillier. He'll get it out through center ice to Eller. Into the Oiler end now on the right wing. Gave the puck to Glass. His shot off the arm of Stuart Skinner. Fired towards the Oiler net. It's blocked. Nugent-Hopkins will get it out off the stick of Pettersson. Goes to the Pittsburgh blue line. Letang to Beauvillier. He'll come in. His shot. It goes off of Skinner. There's a loose puck, and Skinner trying to find it. It goes to the right wing corner. Eller out to the slot. Pettersson. He whistled it wide of the net. Letang from the right point to Eller. Shot off the crossbar after it may have hit the glove of Skinner, and it's cleared out. Puck goes to the left wing. Inside the Oilers zone, Nugent-Hopkins around to Bouchard. 7:05 to go here in the second period. This game still scoreless. Draisaitl brings it out, comes down the right wing. In over the Penguin line, waiting, shoots, scores! What a shot by Leon Draisaitl! And the Oilers are up 1-0.
Well, it just took a great shot from a three-time 50-goal scorer to beat a kid who's locked in tonight in between the pipes. 34th shot on goal. Draisaitl down the right side. Letang sticks his stick out, and Leon buries it past Blomqvist. Fourth of the year.
Oh, what a shot. Unreal shot by Leon Draisaitl. Off the post and in on the stick side of Blomqvist. And the Oilers up 1-0. You're right. That was an absolutely perfect shot.
Oh, he can do that to you.
He can do that. 13 minutes will be the time of that goal. Oilers up 1-0 here in the second period. Leon Draisaitl now points in 5 straight games. Puck brought into the Oilers zone. Malkin checked by Draisaitl. Podkolzin will get it out. Right wing to Arvidsson at center. Cross ice pass for Emberson broken up. St. Ivany over to Graves. Center ice will shoot it in. Podkolzin into the corner of the Oiler end to Emberson in behind the net. Up the right wing. Arvidsson will get it out. Finds Draisaitl. To Podkolzin into the Penguin zone. For Draisaitl. All the way across to the right wing point. Stetcher, shot wide of the Penguin net. On the left wing, Kulak. His shot tipped on goal by Podkolzin. That was a good save. Made by Blomqvist on the quick shot from the point in a redirection.
Yeah, good read there by Podkolzin. This guy had 14 goals back in 2021-22 with Vancouver, and you kind of thought he was on his way. And it hasn't exactly worked out that way, has it? Trying to reestablish himself. It should be mentioned he has got 2 years in term in his deal. So I'll be intrigued to see, can he get a little bit of the offense back, Cam?
Ekholm on the left point to the middle of Nugent-Hopkins. Right side, Bouchard tried to sift the shot through. It wouldn't get through. Puck cleared out. Ekholm will shoot it back in.
36-13 shots.
Blomqvist had set it behind the net. Now Rust up the right wing gets it out. Crosby comes down the left wing. His shot, pad save made by Skinner. Puck up near the blue line and directed out by Hyman. He'll come down the left wing into the Penguin zone. Got wedged against the boards by Grzelcyk. Crosby into the Oilers zone. Stops on the left wing. Is passed to the middle. Broken up by Nugent-Hopkins. Now to McDavid. Gets through center. Poked off his stick. Beauvillier the other way for Pittsburgh. To the middle to Eller. His shot and the save made by Skinner on a rising shot by Lars Eller. Skinner will hold on. We'll take a break. 5:13 to go in the second. 1-0. Oilers lead the Penguins from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Weather forecast? Ugh. Savings forecast? Cha-ching. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 Select tires, plus a bonus $50 off any service of $150 at Fountain Tire until December 14th. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
Weather forecast? Ugh. Savings forecast? Cha-ching. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 Select tires, plus a bonus $50 off any service of $150 at Fountain Tire until December 14th. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Leon Draisaitl. Cam Moon along with Rob Brown. Bob's off to do television again. What a shot by Draisaitl.
Great shot. And if you're talking off air, that might have been the 10th best chance for the Oilers in that period thus far. Big goal, though, for the Oilers. There's no way that this game should have been tied going into the intermission. So big goal by Leon.
Draisaitl's 4th of the year has given the Oilers a 1-0 lead. Face off in the Edmonton zone. Puck along the right wing side. Henrique behind his net. Finds Nurse. Nurse goes to pass it. His stick craters, and it goes right to Raquel. Now on the left side, Malkin will bring it in. On the right to Bunting. Couldn't get a shot through. Kulak was blocked there to block it, and he shovels it out.
That was a big block by Kulak. Nurse with no stick. The Penguins had numbers. He not only blocks it, but gets the puck out and allows Nurse to get a new stick, and the Oilers to reset.
Letang on the left to Malkin. Got checked at the Edmonton blue line by Connor Brown. Dump it into the Penguin zone, and Ricard Raquel up the right wing for Crosby. Now to Bunting. Lost it just inside the Edmonton blue line. Derek Ryan into Penguin territory to Jeff Skinner. A little move. Oh, he didn't get the shot away. And going the other way, Rust will bring it out for Pittsburgh. Off the boards and in. 4:10 to go in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Crosby's pass to the middle. It's up in the air. Glove down by O'Connor. To the right wing corner to Crosby. To O'Connor. Shot saved made by Skinner. It goes in behind the net. And it's Ryan to get it out on the right side to Janmark. Now up to Perry. And Perry pokes it towards the goal. Blomqvist will get it over to the right wing as he swept it to the boards. Janmark keeps it in. To Draisaitl. His pass off a stick and gloved by Blomqvist. He'll hold on. 3:45 to go in this second. 1-0 Edmonton leads.
Two big plays right there in that last little sequence. First, when a goalie's playing as well as Blomqvist is, sometimes you start hesitating. And on that one, I think Jeff Skinner, he's got a fire. But he's saying, okay, I've got to get closer. I got to get a better angle. Tries to make the extra move. No shot at all. And then the other end, nice play by Crosby to Connor. There hasn't been a whole lot in front of Stuart Skinner so far in this game. That's a big save, keeping the 1-0 lead for the Oilers here late in the second.
Face off from the Penguins end to the left of Blomqvist as Carlson will rim on the right. Kulak had pinched down. That forces Glass to give it to Carlson. Now over to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk through the middle, and that one eludes Eller. That's icing against the Penguins.
I think the biggest thing I've taken out of this game, outside of the fact that the Oilers have been very good, the Penguins have been very sloppy. Like bad line changes, bad turnovers. Right there, bad icing. Like just little plays you would expect more from a team that's got a lot of veterans on it. This is a Penguin team right now that is lucky to be even in this hockey game with the amount of mistakes that they've been making.
It's cleared out by Grzelcyk, and the puck in the neutral zone. Arvidsson blasts it right back in. Beauvillier got it to the line off of Emberson and out. Rust had it hop over his stick, and Draisaitl will wind things up for Edmonton. It's Draisaitl through the middle, over the Penguin line. On the right, now to Podkolzin. Goes to the right wing corner. Over to the left, Arvidsson up to the top of the circle to Ekholm. Shot and is saved by Blomqvist. Back to the blue line. Ekholm, left wing point. To Bouchard on the right wing corner to Draisaitl. To Arvidsson, to the blue line. Bouchard to Ekholm. He'll walk in. His shot. bad save. Blomqvist kept in by Bouchard. It looks like a power play, but it's 5-on-5. Bouchard has it left wing. Goes to the left wing corner. Now behind the Pittsburgh net. On the right to McDavid. To Podkolzin behind the goal. Over to the left wing for Arvidsson. To the blue line. Bouchard shoots. Scores! Evan Bouchard walks in and makes it 2-0 for the Oilers.
Well, Cam, you're just playing with fire. If you're playing the entire period in your own zone, not getting pucks out, not picking up men, eventually you're going to have a player in the opposition tonight, the Oilers, who are going to be standing wide open in the slot. The Oilers probably had 4 grade A scoring chances on that shift alone. Eventually it ends up in Evan Bouchard's hand. He's about 5 feet above the hash marks. He waits out the player who's trying to front him. That player slides over. Bavoulier, he slides over. Eventually Bouchard's got an empty lane right on net. He makes no mistake. But when I see a referee coming to do this,
Prior to the goal.
I usually think that there is going to be a goal pulled off the board right away, as we rarely see a coach's challenge for an offside that goes the opposite direction. And that offside that they're looking for, it's going to be 30 seconds, 40 seconds?
At least.
If not more. Well, right now it's 2:25. We'll see if they call it off when it was. But I don't even remember the Oilers getting entry. That's how long ago.
It looked like a power play.
Well, Leon,
it was 5-on-5.
And Leon actually was in the offensive zone. He actually changed, and Connor McDavid came on in the offensive zone. As we're going to see it right now. I don't even know where the puck is. Oh, there it is. Leon's got. Oh, that's close. Though. It's very close.
It's very close. Podkolzin on the right wing. Penguins think he went in early, and if he did, it's barely.
I mean, Podkolzin sees where the puck is. He's pulling his foot. Oh, we're going to see a really good view right now. It's offside.
By just the slimmest of margins.
Very slim. Although, having said that, you couldn't see the puck on Leon's stick right there. He did a very good job disguising the puck from the camera. But to me, it looked offside by a couple of inches.
Yeah.
I didn't take a very good look at where the time was on that, but it was a long time beforehand. Oh, here's going to be a really good view here. Yeah,
it's going to be offside.
It's offside.
You're right. It's rare that a challenge for offside isn't right.
And you know what happens usually if it's not right? There's a new video coach announced the next day for that team.
Yeah, no pressure. That video coach, there's a lot of pressure when you say that, challenge this.
No pressure when you're playing the Oilers. You give up the goal and you give up the power play. Yeah. So they're taking a bit of a long gander at this, as Sean Sullivan, the coach of the Penguins, on the bench. He's looking a little distressed right now as why this is taking so long. To me, it looks like it's offside. To me, it's a simple call. But they are going over it. I've hated this as a player. I've been in this position where you're on the bench, you're the one that scored the goal, and you're like, come on.
Don't take it off the board. Don't take it off the board.
You don't understand. It's been a struggle for me this year. I don't need this. And if I miss my bonus by one goal, I'm going to be really upset.
Podkolzin was trying to drag his back skate.
Yeah, to me it looks pretty simple. That was offside.
Yeah. But you're right. That was so far in front of when the goal actually happened that you completely forget about the zone entry. The video coach doesn't.
No.
Well,
I saw one game up here in my little box with one of the coaches of the Columbus Blue Jackets. This was a few years ago, and he's got the headset on, and the play was going on, and he heard in his headset what the coaches are hearing, it's offside. So it's called a long time before, so that the coaches already know that if they score a goal here in the next little while, it is offside. Now, the only thing right now on this one is I don't know the exact rules because I don't really pay attention to that. Most of his skate is over now. His back heel is the angle of his heel. Now, to me, I don't know what else they could be looking at right now. Because to me, it's pretty cut and dry. Like the whole toe of his, you can see right now, the whole toe is over. Is it if his back heel is glancing over the blue?
I don't know. It's very close. It's
but to me, it's no goal.
Oh yeah, we're getting the call now.
After coach's challenge video review for offsides, it was determined that the play was onside, so we have a good goal.
Well, see, again, I don't understand the rule because his whole front of his foot was over the goal line, or excuse me, over the blue line.
All right, well, it is 2-0 Edmonton.
And
they get a power play.
And you and I are getting our resumes ready to be a Pittsburgh Penguin video coach.
No thanks. I want no part of that.
The stress level, Yeah, I'm surprised.
So am I.
As are the Pittsburgh Penguins right now. But there was the rule a couple of years ago where they put in that it doesn't have to be on the ice. If
doesn't be touching as long as it's
in the
above.
Air.
Exactly.
Having said all that, it still looked offside.
Still looked offside. But nonetheless, 2-0 Edmonton. That's Bouchard from Arvidsson and Podkolzin at 17:35. Arvidsson and Bouchard picked up assists on the goal by Draisaitl. So it's 2-0 Edmonton. They get their first power play, and it's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers bring it in on the left wing. It's Nugent Hopkins. He'll pass it across. Go for Draisaitl, but went off a stick. Now Draisaitl to the point to Bouchard. Left wing to McDavid. His pass, and that one broken up by Rust. He got it out. Bouchard forced back into the Oilers zone. 2-0 Edmonton leads. We're here late in the second. Down the right wing, Draisaitl comes in. Draisaitl in behind the net to McDavid. Spins it back to the right wing point. Bouchard, right wing for Draisaitl. To McDavid in the corner. Back to Draisaitl. Pass was behind him. And O'Connor's going to get it out. On the right wing for Eller into the Oilers zone. Drops the puck. Letanga shot. And a save made by Stuart Skinner. And the Oilers start a rush. Nugent Hopkins gets his stick lifted, though, by Eller. He recovers and has the puck with 1:25 to go here in the second. Now to McDavid. He'll bring it in over the line to Hyman. Oh, and he had to go off his stick before he could one-time it. Puck goes to the right wing. Draisaitl has it at the hash marks. Waiting to the blue line to Bouchard. Now over to McDavid to Bouchard. Right side. Draisaitl one-timer saved by Blomqvist. And the puck cleared off the boards by Graves and down the ice.
Well, all the talk this week about the power play units, and all the changes, it was the same five guys on the ice.
Which is what I expected.
Yeah, what we did, yes. It was a message sent in the press. Yeah. That was a good power play that they had there. They just were unfortunate not to put the puck in the back of the net.
Puck set behind the goal, and Graves went to rim it. It hit Arvidsson. Puck gets to the middle. It won't get out. Kept in on the right wing by Perry. Now jammed past him by Achari. 34 seconds to go here in the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Ekholm is behind the Oiler goal. Penalty over. Edmonton 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Puck brought in on the right. Arvidsson. He'll shoot it. It gets blocked. Goes to the right corner. Arvidsson left it in behind the net, and it is Crosby to get it out. 10 seconds to go in the period. Nurse got to go back for it. Bunting in on the forecheck. Nurse up the left wing boards. Will get that out. Went off the stick of Perry, so no icing. And the period comes to an end. The Oilers score a couple in the later going of the period. Draisaitl and Bouchard, the goal scorers. They're up 2-0 through 40. Rob, they should be winning this game. But when it was still 0-0, the Oilers are out shooting, out chancing, doing everything, but not scoring. It's got to feel good, I would think, for the Oiler players to go to the dressing room with a 2-goal lead.
It does, because they deserved at least this big a lead. It was a game that they were dominating but not being rewarded for. And finally, one of their superstars, Leon Draisaitl, nice individual effort, wonderful shot. And Blomqvist, who was all-world, finally was beat. And then there was a little bit of chink in the armor, and all of a sudden, now there's a little bit more confidence. And then the Oilers, for the first time this year, got a break. Video replay goes the opposite way for them as what we've seen lately. Lately, it's been disallowed, no goal, disallowed, no goal. Tonight, on one that we thought, seeing the replay, we thought, okay, here we go again. It's going to be, and it's allowed. So this was that was a big break for the Oilers. They deserve the 2-0 lead. And really, in the third period, they just have to do a whole lot more of the same, because they've been the better team through 40 minutes.
That's where we are. 2-0. Oilers lead the Penguins after 2 periods. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they'll have the intermission for you when we come back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage.
You want to go?
Counseling services.
Let's go!
Dental coverage.
That was not offside.
And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Inside the Oilers zone, Nugent Hopkins around to Bouchard. 7:05 to go here in the second period. This game still scoreless. Draisaitl brings it out, comes down the right wing. In over the Penguin line, waiting, shoots, scores! What a shot by Leon Draisaitl!
And that's our highlight zone brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. And now welcome to the second intermission where the Oilers have a 2-0 lead on the Pittsburgh Penguins. They've outshot them through 40 minutes of play, 37-16. It's been an interesting game, Rob Brown.
It has. It's been a game that the Oilers have been by far the better team, deserving of the 2-0 lead and probably deserving of much, much more.
Oh, yeah.
Stuart Skinner was not called upon a lot, but when the game was still in the balance, made 2 or 3 really big saves when he had to. So that was key for the Oilers. In a game that they were the better team, they didn't allow that one big opportunity to beat them. And then an odd play here at the end where Mooner and I were on air. We both watched the replays. It looked offside to us. And we saw a number of replays. We're like, okay, it's offside, but why are they taking so long? So rarely do you see a team challenge something for offside and
Unless
be wrong.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm sure the NHL is going to come out and say, I don't know if it's because his skate was in the air and they're saying it was touching the blue. I don't think it was.
Is that touching the goal line, the plane, that whole thing? That's the only thing I could think of.
That's the only thing that would make sense. But even having said that, I still don't think it was.
Yeah.
To me, that was offside. Oilers get a break, get a power play. Unfortunately, not able to cap. If they would have scored, in all honesty, I think this game is over.
Yeah.
If they were to score in the power play, it would certainly be over. Because right now, the Pittsburgh Penguins have shown nothing in the first 40 minutes that allows them to come back in this hockey game.
You know what's funny to me? Lars Eller hits the crossbar.
Yep.
And the Oilers end up coming back, and Draisaitl scores the go-ahead 1-0 goal. I thought Pittsburgh played a little bit better from that point on. They seemed to get some energy. But you know what? By that point, I just think that the horses were out of the barn. Because this has been all Oilers. They were winning puck battles for the most part through the 40 minutes. Plenty of odd man rushes, probably more than we've seen all season here.
Yeah, well, the Penguins did have a little bit of a push, but even when they were having their push, they were still giving up the big plays against.
Yeah.
Terrible defensively. Erik Karlsson, who is going to the Hall of Fame, made an absolutely atrocious giveaway that turned into a 3-on-1. He knew he did it and then didn't even back check. He just stood there, and when the Oilers kind of muffled their 3-on-1, the puck came back to where Karlsson was supposed to have been. He didn't back check. The Penguins have had terrible line changes where they've changed given the Oilers odd man breaks. The Oilers have been great in this game, and the Penguins have been terrible, and that combination has led to, unfortunately for Edmonton, only a 2-0 lead.
It's funny, too. It took 34 shots before they got that first goal. And to beat the goaltender, it had to go in off the goalpost. Well, he's had it pretty well covered.
Well, and to me, that was probably the Oilers' 10th best scoring chance in the game. Leon, not many in the National Hockey League can shoot like he does. And that he's coming down on his off wing. Right there, I think it was Chris Letang was playing him. He thinks, okay, I got him in a good spot. Going to keep Leon to the outside, not going to let him make the pass. And then all of a sudden, Letang turns around, it's in the net. He's like, I did everything I could. Sometimes you're just beat by a better player. And that's what happened there with Leon. the goaltending has been sensational in this game for the Penguins. This is a 5-0, 6-0 game right now that's been dressed up as a 2-0 game because of the goaltending of the Pittsburgh Penguins.
And now the dangerous part here is that let's say Pittsburgh comes on strong on the first 5 minutes, get their first goal of the hockey game, and then all of a sudden, who knows what kind of third period we're going to see from that point forward after the Oilers have dominated so completely through 40 minutes of play.
Yes, but I haven't seen much out of the Penguins.
Yeah.
They're not creating much. They're turning the puck over. And the few opportunities that they had, Stuart Skinner looked very good with. I would imagine that the Penguins will get a power play in this period. I think that's one of the few things that could get them back in the hockey game. But 5-on-5, it hasn't been a contest. The Oilers have been superior in just about every aspect of this hockey game.
Including the face-off circle where the Oilers are 62% so far. So it's been total dominance by the Edmonton Oilers, but it's only 2-0. And you know, it makes you shake your head a little bit, but it's sure been entertaining. But it's river hockey. There hasn't been not been a lot of heavy body checks in this game.
No, there hasn't been. Well, the Oilers haven't had to throw a body check because they've had the puck the whole time. It's been the Penguins are just. It's just big mistake after big mistake, swinging, and it's almost like some of their players don't know what their defensive zone coverage is because they're chased. Two guys are chasing the same player, and all of a sudden, we got a guy wide open in front. I mean, the Oilers, they've got 38 shots, they've got 2 goals, and I bet you they muffed 4 or 5 grade A chances on Leon on a 3-on-1, passes it across to Arvidsson. Arvidsson loses control of the puck. 2-on-1, Hyman and McDavid. McDavid passes to Hyman, backdoor wide open net. He muffles the puck. He doesn't get a shot away. So the Oilers have actually had other chances, grade A looks, that they haven't got a shot off. So this is one that, again, the 2-0 lead, it makes the Penguins look like they've played much, much better than they have because this is not a 2-0 game.
And I think from an Oilers perspective, too, if you can get a goal out of Arvidsson or Hyman tonight to get a little confidence going, this would be considered a pretty solid victory all around, just to get going as you head out on the road trip.
Well, Zach Hyman has had a whale of a game and probably could have 3 or 4 goals in this one. He's been all around the net, had grade A scoring chance. He had a wide open net that he put over the net. I mean, those last year were automatic. Arvidsson has played better in this hockey game tonight. He got off the goose eggs. He's got an assist. So it's not a goal, but at least in your stat line, there's something that's not a 0. So, yeah, I do believe that the Oilers' offense is not over for the night yet.
Okay, Rob, thank you. That is it for At the Intermission. Through 40 minutes of play, the Oilers are leading the Penguins 2-0. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. We're back with more from Rogers Place. This is the Ford Dealers Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for 2 to watch the Oilers play in Chicago. Join them Sunday at the Beer Hunter in Spruce Grove. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Alberta has published a new guide to help architects, construction companies, and the public understand what's needed to make buildings more accessible for those with mobility challenges. Buildings being built are now required to have signage that points the way to barrier-free washrooms, elevators, parking spaces, and pathways. Saskatchewan's two main party leaders have renewed their appeals to voters in Regina with the provincial election just around the corner. Saskatchewan party leader Scott Moe says if he's re-elected Monday, his government will strengthen the economy and put more money in people's pockets. NDP leader Carla Beck says she's planning on fixing health care, providing more funding for schools, and pausing the gas tax there for 6 months. And the federal government says it will allow Canada Post to store and transport firearms that are banned as part of the planned gun buyback program. The federal government ended up banning more than 1,500 models of guns following the 2020 Nova Scotia mass shooting that left 23 people dead. News on demand at 880ched.com.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
The intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Hey, it's Brent Griffiths back here at Rogers Place. After 40 minutes of play, the Edmonton Oilers leading the Pittsburgh Penguins 2-0. Shots on goal through 2 periods. The Oilers outshooting the Pens 39-17. It says a lot about the goaltending of the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight, which has been rather sensational. Okay, let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Final score earlier this afternoon into the early evening. We're still not sure why they were playing an afternoon game in Las Vegas, but they were. And the hometown team scored 3 times in the final 4 minutes of the third period, and Vegas beat the Ottawa Senators 6-4. In overtime, the New York Islanders get a goal from Bo Horvat, and they beat the Devils in New Jersey 4-3. They're in the third period. They're early in the third period in Chicago, and it's all tied up at 2 between the Blackhawks and the Nashville Predators. Connor Bedard's got a goal in that one, I see. In the American Hockey League, after 20 minutes of play, Bakersfield is in Tucson, and the hometown Roadrunners with a 1-0 lead in that one. In the Western Hockey League, this game is just getting underway. It's the Oil Kings in Everett to take on the Grizzlies. That's the kickoff of the Oil Kings Western Road Swing. And then they're going to be into Portland tomorrow night to take on the Winterhawks. Always fun, a Saturday night game in Portland. They just love it. It's big-time hockey night in Portland on a Saturday night. In the CFL, if you're not listening tonight on Kissin 103.9, it's the Elks at home to wrap up their season, entertaining the Toronto Argonauts. They're at the half, and Toronto have scored late and lead the Elks 13-6. And in game number 1 of the World Series, it's shaping up to be a great finish. It's the New York Yankees in Los Angeles to take on the Dodgers tonight. Game 1, as I mentioned. This one's gone back and forth, and through 8 innings, it is tied at 2. We have a feeling that one's going to go right down to the wire. And that is it for your out-of-town scoreboard. which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Don't forget the next road game is coming up on Sunday afternoon. The Oilers will be in Detroit. We'll be on the air with the pregame show at 2:30 and play-by-play action at 4. Players are returning to the ice for the third period, so let's get ready for it. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is the Ford Dealers Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't deke past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
2-0, the Oilers lead. The Penguins are getting ready for the third period of play. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Probably shouldn't be a 2-0 game. It's a 2-0 game for Edmonton. They're out shooting Pittsburgh 39-17 in this hockey game. We've had a stellar goaltending performance tonight from the guy we didn't know a lot about.
No, but Joel Blomqvist has been exceptional, holding his team in this game.
Giving his team a puncher's chance.
Draisaitl and Bouchard with the goals for the Oilers. Victor Arvidsson has a couple of assists, first 2 points with the Oilers. Vasily Podkolzin has an assist, his first point with the Oilers as well. As it's shot into the Penguin zone, Letang off the right wing boards. It does not get out. Comes back to him. He'll lose it. Shot. Scores! Nugent Hopkins! He stripped the puck from Letang. He goes off the post and in. It is 3-0 Oilers.
Didn't think about it at all, did he? Just shot it. Bang, bang, play. Great plays. Hyman involved in the turnover as well, and Letang's been on the ice for a couple goals against in this hockey game. McDavid in on the forecheck. And then Nugent Hopkins follows the play up, and away you go.
Just 16 seconds into the third period. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins gets his first goal of the year. He's got points in 3 straight games. And Edmonton is up 3-0 here in the third period. Good work on the forecheck by Nugent-Hopkins and Hyman to create that turnover. Puck shot in by Kulak. Goes over to the right side. Carlson will get it over to the right wing boards. Eller can't get it out. Connor Brown ties up with Eller. Now Eller to the line, still won't get out. Kulak has held the blue line, and it does stay in. Now cleared by Achari. Up the right wing, just past Brown and down the ice, icing against Edmonton.
Out of town update, Pizza 73, Bakersfield Condors trail Tucson 2-0. Josh Brown has been kicked out of that game for a secondary altercation in a fight. Bakersfield's had a good start to the year. 2-0-2, but down 2-0.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck goes to the blue line. Letang across to Pettersson. Shot doesn't get through. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Henrique on the left. Slides it up the left side to Jeff Skinner. He's able to clear the zone. If Jenny Malkin turns it up now at his own blue line. Malkin into the Oiler end, down the left wing. Peeled off his stick by Emberson. Puck goes to the end boards. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson on the left wing to Arvidsson. Now to Draisaitl, who comes out with it in over the Penguin blue line. And Nurse had joined the play. Couldn't get the pass over to him. And it's cleared out. Right wing Arvidsson right back in. Drops it to Draisaitl off the right wing. To Nurse, his shot, and that one just misses on the short side. Arvidsson has it on the left, across to Draisaitl. Top of the circle, right wing. To Nurse, to the blue line, to Draisaitl. Right wing corner to Arvidsson. He fans on his pass. It goes in front of the net. Rust up the left wing to Crosby. He'll clear it out.
So Arvidsson only played 18 games last year, right? He didn't play a lot in the regular season, and he looks like a guy that didn't play a lot in the regular season. He's had some misfires with the puck. He does have a couple of assists to get going here tonight, but he's had some glorious opportunities to score in this game.
In behind his own net, Ryan Graves for Pittsburgh. As we're 2 minutes, 15 seconds gone in the third. 3-0 Edmonton leads. Early third period goal by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Around to Achari into the Oiler end. To the middle. The shot. And it goes wide. Puljujärvi with a chance. Didn't get a lot on it. And it misses the Oiler goal. St. Ivany with a wrist shot gloved out of the air by Stuart Skinner. He'll hold on to it.
Jack St. Ivany out of Yale and Boston College. Played for two different schools.
A little transfer portal action, I'm guessing. Face off to the left to Stuart Skinner. Connor McDavid will step into the face-off circle. McDavid 10 points away from 1,000 in his NHL career. Puck back to the right wing point. Carlson had kept it in. It goes in behind the Oiler net. Kulak to Nurse up the right side. Edmonton gets it out. McDavid down the right wing. Well, one-handed in front of the net and almost went to Nugent-Hopkins.
That was a penalty.
Up the right wing, Malkin into the Oilers zone. Cross ice to Raquel, broken up by Hyman. Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid, just off his stick. Carlson will get it out through center ice. Nurse will shoot it in. Blomqvist had slowed it up. Carlson to Grzelcyk. Now on the left to Carlson. We'll get to Crosby. Comes into the Oilers zone. Wedged on the boards by Bouchard. Bouchard on the right wing. We'll get it out. Give the puck to Jeff Skinner. Get to center ice. He'll shoot it in off the end glass. 3-0 Edmonton here in the third period. Rim by Letang to Crosby. Back to Letang. He's got Henrique there, and Brown rips it on net off the right side. Blomqvist the save. Crosby will get it out.
Here.
Get it across to Rust on the right, forced into the right wing corner. Over to the left, now to Pettersson. Across the blue line to Graves, to Pettersson. Cross ice to Rust. His shot, pad save made by Stuart Skinner, and the Oilers will bring it out. It's Connor Brown down the right wing. In over the Pittsburgh line, through the middle, and that was smacked away from Henrique. And Puljujärvi into the Oilers zone. On the left side to Graves, to the left wing corner. This pass goes off the stick of Draisaitl, and it's Podkolzin with it inside the Oiler end. Behind the goal to Nurse. Nurse on the right wing. We'll get it out. Podkolzin will take a bump from Puljujärvi. Now to Stetcher. It's broken up at center ice. On the right wing, Eller with a long shot wide of the Edmonton net. Kept in by Grzelcyk on the left wing point. On the boards, Beauvillier. Pass in front of the net, and the save made by Skinner on the right pad. It was a pass by Draisaitl, got picked off. And a great opportunity for the Penguins, and Stuart Skinner makes a right pad save. On the right wing, Arvidsson to Stetcher will get it out. Malkin into the Oiler end on the right wing for Carlson, right wing corner. Throws it through the crease. It goes off the corner boards and out.
Oilers need to change their D here.
Raquel will flip it in. Emberson to the left wing corner. Knocked off his stick. It's going to go to the blue line. Penalty coming up. And it's going against the Penguins, and they're not happy about it. And 5 minutes and 22 seconds into the third period, Edmonton's about to get a man advantage. Malkin's going to the box.
Well, this is a glorious opportunity to really kind of put this game away for Edmonton here, up 3-0.
Interference to call against him, Evgeny Malkin, as he hit Corey Perry.
That's not a penalty.
No.
That's not a penalty for about 6 decades of the NHL. But we're protecting players differently today.
Carlson had the point-blank chance after that errand pass from Draisaitl. And a good save made by Stuart Skinner. Face-off to the right of Blomqvist.
To the net. Just get it on the net. You win the draw, put it to the net.
Puck goes to the blue line, and now it's McDavid down the right wing in front of the net. The backhand by Hyman goes wide. Nugent Hopkins, and it's knocked away from him. It does come out. Russ down the right wing, 2-on-1 maybe, with Achari. Pass to Achari. What a save by Skinner coming across, and he got him in the right pad. And the puck cleared out, and now it's Draisaitl over the line to Hyman. Swatted off his stick, and Russ will get it out. What a save by Skinner. Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. McDavid into the Penguin zone. To the middle is shot off. His stick goes to the left side. McDavid gets it back to the blue line for Bouchard. On the right wing to Draisaitl. To Bouchard on the point. Left side, McDavid blasts a shot off his stick. It goes wide. On the right wing, Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. To the point to Bouchard. To McDavid on the left wing. Cross-ice pass. Hits the stick. Goes up into the air. Swatted to the line. Good job by Bouchard to keep it in. Right wing to Draisaitl. Now to McDavid. His shot. Saved by Blomqvist. And it's cleared out by O'Connor. 3-0 Oilers lead. 6:40 gone here in the third period. Ekholm through the middle. Up the left wing to Jeff Skinner, into the Penguins' end. To Nurse. He'll get it in behind the net. Skinner will walk it in front. It goes off the stick of Blomqvist, and now he'll cover it up. 26 seconds left to go in the power play for the Oilers.
Well, Stuart Skinner's made some terrific stops. I mean, they got 21 shots on goal, but probably 5 or 6 A-grade scoring opportunities in this game, Cam.
Stuart Skinner picking up where he left off. 30 saves versus Carolina on Tuesday. That 3-2 overtime loss. Skinner was outstanding. Arvidsson wins the draw. Ekholm to the middle. Shoots. Scores! Matthias Ekholm from the point. Lots of traffic in front. That's a power play goal. And the Oilers are up 4-0.
So what we need to see here for Edmonton is, where is Corey Perry? They're looking down on the bench. Was he outside the crease or was he in the crease on the shot? He's outside the crease. That's going to be a good goal. Mind you, Cam, I want you to know this. I thought the 2-0 Bouchard goal might be coming off the board there.
Rob Brown and I both thought it was offside.
All right, so I wasn't the only one.
No, you weren't the only one.
Second unit has made it 4-0 Edmonton.
Matthias Ekholm from the point. Blomqvist, no way he ever saw it. It goes stick side. Power play goal. Edmonton 1 for 2 with a man advantage. They're up 4-0 here in the third period. Puck shot in by Stetcher. For Ekholm, it'll be his first of the year. Into the Oilers zone. Malkin goes to the left wing corner now. Nurse gets it loose around the boards. Puck goes to the right side. Raquel's shot blocked, bringing it out. Here is Jeff Skinner. He's in. He gets hooked, and it hits the post. Didn't even really shoot it, and it hit the post. Stetcher on the right point. A shot, and that gets blocked, and it goes out of play. We've played 7 minutes, 45 seconds of the third. 4-0 Oilers lead the Penguins. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Legacy Heating and Cooling jingle auditions, take one for Gene Principe. Are you ready, Gene?
Ready? I'm not just here to make a thermo a couple of bucks. I'd never just microphone it in.
Take one.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy. Legacy.
Nice.
Boom! I'm a musical genius.
Legacy's gonna love this for furnace season.
What's not to love with no interest and no Prince-up payments for 1 year?
Are you always like this?
Yep, unlike a furnace, I have no filter.
Legacy Heating and Cooling.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers game day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next game day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for two to watch the Oilers play in Chicago. Join them Sunday at the Beer Hunter in Spruce Grove. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cameron and Bob Stauffer, we're here at Rogers Place. 4-0 Oilers lead the Penguins. Oilers have third period goals by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. That one unassisted. Matthias Ekholm on the power play. Victor Arvidsson gets the assist. He now has 3 helpers in this game. Face off in the Penguin zone to the left of Blomqvist, and the puck goes to the right wing point. Emberson quickly across to Kulak. Off the end boards, gets to the corner. St. Ivany can't get it out. Janmark to the middle, couldn't get the shot away.
Good play by Corey Perry and Janmark. Janmark's had a tough start here to the season.
Graves inside his own end for Pittsburgh. Can't get it out. Janmark kept it in to Perry, side of the net. Gets it out to Ryan, and his shot just went wide. Pull the RV up the right wing. Get to center ice. Will play it to the Edmonton blue line. Shot right back out. Janmark into the Pittsburgh zone. Right wing corner for Perry. Around the boards. Oilers were changing the D, so it comes out. Stetcher at center ice. Over center. Will shoot it in. Rims on the left. Bunting directed it to Raquel. Now to Malkin, and Malkin into the Oiler end on the right wing. He'll shoot it, and that misses on the short side. Kept in by Pettersson. To Malkin on the left wing. To Pettersson on the point. He hit Draisaitl with it. He'll get it out to Arvidsson down the right wing. Arvidsson, his shot! And that one goes off of Blomqvist. Wow. Out of play.
He had some heat on that baby.
Got all of it. Arvidsson with 3 assists in this game. Looking for his first goal as a member of the Oilers, and that one hit Blomqvist right. Ooh, like it glanced off his mask or his shoulder, went out of play. Puck goes to Stetcher on the right point. It skips over his stick and comes out. Stetcher's playing in his 500th NHL game, gets it up the left wing and out. Colson went cross ice, but it was behind Arvidsson. Does come out. Crosby will bring it in for Pittsburgh. On the right to Ross, goes to the right wing corner. Behind the net, now over to Crosby on the left, to the left wing point. Grzelcyk to Carlson off the corner board, so it goes in behind the net. Ross will take it to the left wing, the blue line. Grzelcyk to Carlson, his shot, and that one got blocked as it goes off of Podkolzin. And Carlson to keep it in.
What a play by Carlson.
Brings it low. Stetcher to Arvidsson. Off the left wing boards. Pulls it to the middle. Now on the right wing to Draisaitl. Comes into the Pittsburgh end to Arvidsson. His one-timer and a good save made by Blomqvist as he got the blocker on it. And the puck brought out to center ice. Hazel shoot it in. Arvidsson's had a lot of good chances in this game. He's got 3 assists. Long pass up to McDavid. Took a hit from St. Ivany, and the puck goes into the Penguin zone. Directed out by Puljujarvi, and it's Ekholm going in behind the Edmonton net. 9:45 to go in the third. 4-0 Edmonton leads. Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins. Now to McDavid into the Penguin end. To the middle. He was trying to find Hyman.
How about just shoot the puck yourself, and if they get a rebound, you get a rebound.
Pugliarvi will get the puck to Graves. Couldn't get a shot through, and it comes out.
Connor's passed off about 3 opportunities just to put it low to the net.
So Penguins
trying to get Hyman and Nugent Hopkins going.
Puck brought in, comes across. Raquel fans on the one-timer in the Oiler end. Emerson will get it around on the right. Pedersen in from the right point. Now to Bunting, right side to Malkin. Malkin went through the slot, goes off a skate. Skinner gets it out for Edmonton. Right wing to Henrique, lost it at the Penguin blue line. Puck comes out. Emerson for Jeff Skinner on the right side. Puck gets into the corner. Skinner goes in behind the net. Onto the right wing. Henrique to the point. To Emerson, his shot. That goes off of Brown. Doesn't get through to the goal. Brown in the right corner. On the left side to Kulak. In from the blue line. To the blue line, Henrique. His shot. And that one blocked in front of the net. Up near the point, Emerson kept it in. Cleared out by Raquel. In the neutral zone, Derek Ryan for the Oilers. In on the right side. Goes to the middle. Drops it. Perry shoots it. Blomqvist with the save. Letang won't be able to get it out. There was Janmark. Got in the way. Now Beauvillier to the corner. And behind his net for Pedersen up the left side to Eller. Got it to center ice. That's it. Janmark skates into the Pittsburgh zone on the left side. Under 8 to go here in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead. Puck comes free in the left wing corner. Pedersen out through the middle. Gave it to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk into the Oiler end. Off the end boards. It goes to the right wing corner. Stetcher ties up with Beauvillier. Eller is in there as well for Pittsburgh. But Stetcher got it free to Janmark. Now to Perry. He'll get it out. On the right wing for Nurse. That goes off the stick of Carlson. It'll go out of play. We're going to take a break. We got 7:31 to go here in the third period. Oilers have a 4-0 lead on the Pittsburgh Penguins. We'll be right back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Going back to school can be as scary as taking the winning shot, but it doesn't have to be. Score a great future with Northern Lakes College and supported distance learning. NLC knows that students need attention, support, and the synergy between instructors and peers to keep motivated and connected. They are here to help you meet all your goals and cheer you on. Because at Northern Lakes College, they count their success one student at a time. northernlakescollege.ca.
You can't predict exactly how your harvest will go. So here's the next best thing, InvigorResults.ca. Featuring localized and replicated trial results, you can see how Invigor canola hybrids could perform in your fields. But more importantly, the results demonstrate our consistent track record and undisputed leadership, giving you the confidence to flex your harvest muscle season after season. Go to InvigorResults.ca to see results in your area today.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2024 Ford favorites, save up to $5,000 on Escapes,
Up to $6,000 on Bronco Sports.
and up to $16,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail. All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 4-0. Oilers lead, 7:31 to go in the third period. Leon Draisaitl, Evan Bouchard, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Matthias Ekholm. The goal scorers for Edmonton. Victor Arvidsson has 3 assists. Shots 46-21 for Edmonton. At center ice, Ekholm will blast the puck into the Penguin zone. Carlson, right wing corner. Turned off the referee, got it back. Puck cleared out. Left side, Sidney Crosby into the Oilers zone. Get it to the middle. It goes off the stick of O'Connor. Now O'Connor keeps it in.
But Colson took the puck right away from Leon.
Grzelcyk with his shot from the left point. Save made by Skinner. He held on to it. No rebound as O'Connor and Rust were going to the front of the Oilers' goal.
46-22 the shots for the Oilers, and Edmonton had a chance for an odd man break. But Colson works hard. He's an industrious player. To me, strictly a bottom six forward. I mean, I know they got him up with Leon tonight. And he's got an assist.
Yep.
And that line's been on for 2 even-strength goals in the game.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Flipped out by Bouchard. Carlson. So Connor. Right wing to Rust. Back at his own blue line to Carlson. Forced into his zone by Nugent Hopkins. Give it to Grizzlick to Carlson. Carlson on the left wing to Rust into the Oiler end. Goes to the left wing corner. Bouchard on him. Swung it in front of the net, but there was nobody there for the Penguins, and Hyman goes the other way for Edmonton. Into the Penguin zone, down the left side. He's going to drive to the net. The save made by Blomqvist off of Zach Hyman, who drove hard to the net down the left wing.
Yeah, a great net drive there by Zach Hyman, and that's what he can do for you.
6:32 to go here in the third.
4-2 Oil Kings now. Down in Everett. That's a very good team with a kid that might be the number 1 pick in the 2027 draft. Defenseman Landon DuPont.
His dad, Mickey DuPont, a longtime Calgary Hitman player.
Highly skilled right shot, about 6'1".
Off the draw. Puck gets to the middle. I hopped over the stick of Brown. Now he put it on net, saved by Blomqvist. Puck goes over to Henrique on the left wing. To the left wing point to Kulak. In behind the net to Jeff Skinner. He'll get it in front of the net, but Brown unable to get a stick on it. Tied up by St. Ivany, and St. Ivany on the right wing. Up the right side, got it out. Emberson into the Oilers zone. Goes in behind the net, taken out by Eller. Puck goes to Henrique. Now cleared out. Jeff Skinner on the right wing for Ty Emberson. Off the right wing boards to the Penguin end. Goes to the left wing side. Graves can't get it out. Emberson on the right to Jeff Skinner to Emberson. He's in the right corner of the Pittsburgh zone. Does come free. And Raquel up the left wing. Off the boards and in. Chasing after it. Brent Kulak. Ties up with Raquel. Puck comes loose to Jeff Skinner. The left wing is passed, skips over the stick of Draisaitl, flying down to Arvidsson. So icing, and he got hit into the end boards, and the whistle goes, and that's going to draw a crowd as Draisaitl came flying in there. Got hit by Marcus Pettersson, although...
Who is Darnell working over here?
There with Bunting.
Well, a couple Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds there.
That's right. Looks like Arvidsson's going to be all right. He's quickly up on his feet. We're going to take a break. We'll sort all this out. 5:23 to go in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead the Penguins. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Weather forecast? Ugh. Savings forecast? Cha-ching. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 Select tires, plus a bonus $50 off any service of $150 at Fountain Tire until December 14th. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Last chance. Midnight tonight is the early bird deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery. Win the Fiji and Maserati early bird prize, an extravagant 7-night vacation to Fiji, and a brand new Maserati. Or choose to put $175,000 cash in your bank. You're also in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. Don't miss out. Early bird deadline is midnight tonight. Be mighty. Support Stollery Kids. Buy now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
Weather forecast? Ugh. Savings forecast? Cha-ching. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 Select tires, plus a bonus $50 off any service of $150 at Fountain Tire until December 14th. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 4-0 Oilers lead. 5:23 to go in the third period. Edmonton with 49 shots on goal. Pittsburgh with 22.
Gonna have a fight here? Is Nurse challenging Pettersson? Pettersson is a pending UFA. They're having a conversation here.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to fight Darnell Nurse.
Prior to the...
It's 5 minutes. It's 5:23 left in the game.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it in the next 23 seconds.
That's right. Prior to the break, Pettersson had knocked Victor Arvidsson into the end boards.
Here they are.
Yeah, they're going to go. All right. Pettersson's got the gloves off with Darnell Nurse. Right at the Edmonton blue line. They tie up. Nurse with a right. Now trying to hold Pettersson out. Now with a right underneath. One over the top. Pettersson threw one. Oh, he threw a right. Pulled up. Pettersson a few over the top, but he's not landing them. Nurse will throw a couple, starts spinning them around, and drills them with a couple more. And the linesman get in there.
I'll give Pettersson credit.
Me too.
That surprises me that he took that fight. It's Nurse's second fight of the year here. I mean, that's a mismatch on paper. I mean, Darnell Nurse has fought Ryan Reeves when Ryan was with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Ryan Reeves threw a huge hit. So give Marcus Pettersson credit now.
He was none too happy after as Pettersson went down the tunnel. He's throwing his gloves up against the end wall. Looks like that's going to be even up. 5:19 to go in the third, and Edmonton up 4-0 on the Penguins.
Well, the Oilers still have a middleweight that can scrap. Janmark.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we had...
Oh, Perry's going, is there an extra two?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I'd beat him even up. All right. First power play of the evening for the Penguins. The Oiler penalty kill is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Oiler penalty kill last in the NHL at 54.6. Power play of the Penguins, 24%. That's 12th. Puck back to the point. Letang has shot, and that one blocked. Went off of Podkolzin, or make that Nugent Hopkins. Puck on the left side. Back to the blue line. Letang, left wing to Carlson. A shot, and a glove save made by Skinner. Oh, he dropped it, but the whistle had already gone. Which is good, because that puck was in a real bad spot once it came out of Skinner's glove.
Very lucky for Edmonton.
Catch a bit of a break there for the Oilers. Off the draw, puck goes to Letang on the blue line. Left wing to Carlson, now into the corner. Russ centering pass, blocked by Ekholm. He'll get it to the line, but it's kept in by Letang. Left wing to Carlson. Into the corner for Rust, it misses him. Ekholm will get it around the boards, kept in by Letang. Now to Carlson on the left wing point. Down the left side to Rust. He'll pull the puck, try to get to the middle. Now to the blue line to Letang. Left wing Carlson. One-timer. Misses the net. Now will clear the zone and go down the ice. Oilers can make a change. Minute 5 to go in the penalty. Perry serving it. The extra 2 that went to Nurse. Malkin will get it in on the right wing. Across to Letang on the right wing point. 4-0 Edmonton here in the third period. Puck in the blue line. That's going to get broken up by Janmark. He'll come down the right wing. Into the Penguin zone. He'll go to the net. And he tried to shoot it. It was knocked off the end of his stick. He'll get it in the left wing corner. Janmark play it out to center ice.
And Victor Arvidsson with a nasty piece of work there.
Brought in by Janmark again. He'll go to the net, but can't get a shot away.
He low bridged Chris Letang. Didn't look too happy there. That's offside.
Yeah. Penguins go offside at the Edmonton blue line. With 3:45 to go in the third, 4-0 Oiler lead. Oilers only got to kill off another 26 seconds. Face-offs outside the Edmonton blue line.
Well, Chris Knobloch trying to Find a way to deploy players like Podkolzin on the PK.
He's taking this draw. Puck will go to Grzelcyk. He'll go back into his own end and now start up ice for Pittsburgh. Left wing to Hayes. He'll fire it in cross corner. Comes off the corner boards. Ekholm is in behind the Edmonton net. And tripped up by Raquel. Puck goes to the left wing point. Bunting down the left wing boards. To the side of the net that goes off of Stuart Skinner. Now over to Raquel on the left wing. It's about the hash marks. To Bunting, the pass hops over his stick. Penalty is over. Pass goes to Perry, in over the Penguin line, left wing. To the middle, ripped towards the net by Podkolzin, and it was blocked. Now on the right wing point, Bouchard couldn't get a pass through, hit Bunting. He'll go the other way. Into the Oiler end, stops left wing, gets it into the slot. Raquel with a backhand to save by Skinner. The puck to the left wing boards. Perry will get it out. Penguins 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Oilers 1 for 2 in this game. Edmonton up 4-0. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the third period. Eller able to poke it into the Oiler end. Emberson rims it. St. Ivany can't keep it in. It's McDavid down the left wing. He'll come in across to Draisaitl to the middle and just steered wide by Hyman. Puck on the right point. Emberson to Draisaitl on the right wing corner. One hands it in behind the net. Eller will come up and get it out for the Penguins to center ice. Cuts through the middle, brings it into the Oiler end, goes over to the left wing. Towards the goal, and a bad save made by Skinner. He's going to cover that up. It'll be a face-off in the Oilers zone to the right of Stuart Skinner. 2:13 to go here in the third period.
Well, Leon Draisaitl, they're trying so hard. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has scored tonight, but Draisaitl and McDavid are trying to get Zach Hyman going and Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson's got 3 assists.
And has had some great chances, too. I think in the first period, a couple of opportunities between the hash marks. Puck to the left wing point. Grzelcyk got it to the corner. Draisaitl for the Oilers through the middle to McDavid. Now to Hyman. He'll bring it in over the line. He's going to go to the net. The backhand save by Blomqvist. Back to the point. Ekholm on the right wing to McDavid to Draisaitl in front of the net. That misses Hyman. It goes to the point, and it's Ekholm across the Stetcher. Right wing to McDavid. He'll cut across the top. Go down the left wing, and it's peeled off his stick by O'Connor. He got it out. Right winger Rust into the Oilers zone. Shoots it wide of the Oiler goal. We're down to 1:35 to go in the third. 4-0 Edmonton. McDavid to center. Into the Penguin end on the right wing. Over to the left wing corner. And McDavid had knocked down St. Ivany. And the puck comes out to center ice.
He whacked him good.
Yeah, penalty coming up to Edmonton when they touch it. Malkin to Bunting. The Oiler blue line to Rust. Now touched by the Oilers. And the Penguins will get their second power play of the night with 1:11 to go in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead. McDavid to the box for the slash.
Oh, he got his money's worth.
Yeah, sure did. Jack St. Ivany was on the receiving end of a pretty good slash from Connor McDavid.
Zach Hyman got an assist on the goal score.
Hopkins goal?
That's his first point of the year for Hyman, isn't it?
Yep.
Wow.
Puck to the left side.
Broken stick for the Oilers.
Carlson to the point to Letang. Henrique doesn't have a stick, as Bob has just mentioned. That's snapped in half. Puck goes over to the right wing. Malkin off the right wing boards. Henrique all over. It'll go to Letang, right wing corner to Crosby. Crosby checked by Ekholm, and he'll rip it down the ice.
Great work there by equipment man Jeff Lang as he passed the baton to Henrique, as Henrique did the flyby after taking his man out of the blue line.
35 seconds left. Oilers up 4-0. Malkin will get the puck in on the right wing. Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. As it gets to the middle in the Oilers zone on the backhand, cleared out by Kulak. Letang to bring it out. 12 seconds left. to Crosby into the Oilers zone. It goes to the right wing, back to Letang. His shot off the shoulder of Skinner, and the puck comes out. And Brown the other way. Short-handed breakaway. He'll shoot. Saved by Blomqvist right at the buzzer. The Oilers win this one 4-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Stuart Skinner, perfect with 27 saves. He gets his first shutout of the season, the 5th of his NHL career. And the Oilers get their 3rd win. 4-0 the final over the Penguins.
Well, there you go. Oilers were totally committed to defense tonight. They dominated this game in every possible aspect, Cam. That's all there is to it. Fully deserved tonight's hockey game.
They did. And the Penguins were hanging around after that first period, despite being outshot, which is always concerning. And Connor Brown, we had him on the air with Brendan Escott after the first period, said it was important to stay with it, that they had played well in the first, hadn't been rewarded, and they did stay with it. Get a couple in the second period. Leon Draisaitl scoring, Evan Bouchard scoring. In the third, an early one by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and one by Matthias Ekholm on the power play. Victor Arvidsson picks up 3 assists. Oilers win this one 4-0. Stuart Skinner, outstanding in net for Edmonton. And we can head downstairs to Brendan Escott and Matthias Ekholm.
Yeah, Matthias, just start with a thought, if you will, on why the team was able to carry the play the way that they were tonight through really most of the 60 minutes.
This might be a total cliche, but I think we actually got pucks deep in the neutral zone. We didn't turn many over, especially in the first. Got us a good start. We were shooting the puck all night. We were north of 45. I don't know what it ended up being, but overall, a really good effort. I thought we played to our strengths. And yeah, when we do the little things right, that usually paints a pretty good big picture.
This is one where Stuart Skinner's going to get the shutout, but it seems to me more like a team shutout in that sense. Do you agree?
Yeah, we definitely defended with some urgency tonight, and I thought we helped him out, and when we needed him, he stepped up in a big way. So that's kind of what you need from your goaltender sometimes. So amazing to see him get that shutout. I think he's worked really hard this season to get it, and hopefully he doesn't look back now.
Congrats, Matthias.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, thanks. Brendan Escott downstairs with Matthias Ekholm. An assist added to Ekholm as well on that Nugent-Hopkins goal now. It's from Hyman and Ekholm, or that's how it sits right now. Arvidsson with the only assist on the Ekholm goal, so it looks like Matthias Ekholm will finish the evening with a goal and an assist and +3, as he is a plus machine.
What shutout number is that for Skinner in his career?
That would be his 5th. First of the season, 5th of his career. And the Oilers win this one 4-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. And yeah, you look at this one, Bob, start to finish, the Edmonton Oilers incredibly deserving of this victory.
Yeah, they dominated. Yep. This is, tell you, the Oilers are kryptonite for the Penguins. It wasn't close tonight.
Well, and we had talked about it. In the last 6 games, outscoring them 33-9, 10-1 last year, and then 4-0 here. For whatever reason, it's just been a great matchup for Edmonton. Detroit next. That's on Sunday.
Yeah, and Detroit's had some struggles early too. Great expectations. They're in a tough division. Oilers need to build off this performance tonight, Cam.
All right, 4-0 the final. Leon Draisaitl, Evan Bouchard, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Matthias Ekholm. They score for the Oilers. Victor Arvidsson has 3 assists. Stuart Skinner, he gets the shutout. It's 27 saves worth. His first of the season, 5th of his NHL career. 4-0. Oilers improved to 3-4-1. The Penguins dropped to 3-5-1. A Rogers postgame show coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers postgame show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Letang off the right wing boards. It does not get out. Comes back to him. He'll lose it. Shot. Scores! Nugent-Hopkins. He stripped the puck from Letang. He goes off the post and in. It is 3-0 Oilers.
There you go. That's the highlight zone for Century Casino. All in, all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations. In Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PV sent you.
Have you ever thought about what's on the bottom of your sneaker that was jammed up between the grooves, just biding its time and waiting for the perfect moment to dig into your beautiful floor? No? Never thought about that? And you should never have to when you buy flooring made for life at end-of-the-roll flooring centers. Right now, save on flooring that's made for spills, pets, and anything that life throws at you. And it looks amazing. Use our visualizer to see for yourself at endoftheroll.com. Find flooring for life at end-of-the-roll flooring centers. Let's get flooring.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, welcome back. Rogers Postgame Show from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. We bring a border inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, the Oilers are the kryptonite to the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Hey, it wasn't even close, Bob. 4-0 flattered the Penguins. I thought the Oilers were outstanding from the start to the finish. I thought the Penguins struggled from the start to the finish. It was a game that it was never in doubt. This was the Oilers' best game of the season. And the Pittsburgh Penguins, they had no answer. So from top to bottom and role players and second power play unit, in a game where you get 4 goals and 50 shots, I thought Stuart Skinner was excellent when called upon. This was a game you could build off.
There you go. Great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Marlowe Tacos. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month.
Did somebody say Skip?
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Over to the left wing for Arvidsson. To the blue line. Bouchard shoots. Scores! Evan Bouchard walks in and makes it 2-0 for the Oilers.
That's the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. We go to La Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard. Edmonton Oil Kings trail 5-2. Last score we had after 2 periods in Everett. Meanwhile, Bakersfield down 2-1 in the second. Down in Tucson, the goal. Drake Kajula, a shorthanded goal. In the National Hockey League tonight. Here we go. We will tell you that the Nashville Predators win in Chicago 3-2. Vegas, a 6-4 victory over Ottawa. And the Islanders get a overtime winner from Bo Horvat. They beat the Devils 4-3. That's the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. Smart Play of the Night brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta, all natural ingredients. It's the smart move for your next meal. Look for the box the next time you shot. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with the strip. And the goal, 3-0. Put this one away. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
The holiday countdown has started at Freedom Ford. Unbeatable deals on 2024 models with savings up to $15,000 and 0% financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
Experience the exciting casino action in 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
The holiday countdown has started at Freedom Ford. Unbeatable deals on 2024 models with savings up to $15,000 and 0% financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian Ultra, Export, or Excel. There's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. Third star tonight, all he did was make 46 saves this game. Yes, Joel Blomqvist. Stuart Skinner got the shutout. He made 27 saves. He's tonight's second star. Victor Arvidsson, 3 assists. He is tonight's first star. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Edmonton returns to action Sunday night. They'll be in Detroit, Rock City. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brent Griffiths, Brendan Escott, studio producers, Colin Kennedy at the helm tonight, and Angie Quinnell, and our ace engineer, as always, Troy Bowler. Bob Stauffer saying so long from Rogers Place. Oilers beat the Penguins for the 7th consecutive game, this time 4-0.
The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. Must be legal drinking age. And Rogers, proud partner and fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
To the net, backhander score!
This live play-by-play broadcast is intended for the private entertainment of our audience. Any rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of the Oilers Entertainment Group is strictly prohibited. All games, all season. Exclusively on the Oilers Radio Network. The game is over when the horn sounds. The analysis ends when you say it does. This is Overtime Open Line. Oilers hockey is brought to you by the Butcher Shop at Friesen Brothers. And now, the Heartland Ford Overtime Open Line. Here's Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown on the official voice of your Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Heartland Ford Overtime Open Line. It's Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown, not in Studio 99 tonight. We are high above the ice surface here at Rogers Place because we're going to broadcast live to you the Edmonton Oilers Hall of Fame ceremony honoring Dr. Randy Gregg and Craig McTavish. And while they set things up, and it's about a minute or two away from getting rolling, Rob Brown's with me. This will be a fun way to end what's been a fun night already.
It is for all the players that have, or all the fans that have stayed behind. They're going to see a ceremony honoring 2 greats of the Edmonton Oilers past after watching a great present game of the Edmonton Oilers where they played very well tonight. So it's you always, whenever you have a ceremony or you have something special, you're hoping your team wins because it just puts everyone in a little bit better mood. And I'm sure Edmonton faithful are very happy tonight.
So let's walk you through what we're going to do. We're going to basically give you the live ceremony. And then at the conclusion of it, we're going to get into more of our basic post-game show. We're going to hit up a lot of our regular features. It'll go a little bit quicker tonight. Like I say, it's a little different spin on it. But, hey, we are here. This is at home. This is a big night for both Dr. Randy Gregg and Craig McTavish. So looking forward to settling in for, I don't know, what should be about a 15 or a 20-minute ceremony honoring 2 Oiler greats. One from the 80s, one from the 80s and the 90s. So very much looking forward to it. But they've done a nice job of Zamboning the ice surface. They've got everything in place. We're just about all set to go here in a couple of moments. Hunter is kind of doing his thing, trying to keep the crowd a little bit entertained here while they just get ready to get this underway. Any final comments on you from the game? Because
it was a good game from the Oilers from start to finish.
Yeah.
They got fantastic goaltending. I thought Skinner was excellent in the game where he wasn't called upon a lot, but when he was, he made the saves. The Oilers did not change their power play units like everyone thought or they showed in the practices, but their second unit came out and scored a goal for them. And I think that was huge for them. Arvidsson got points, but Colson got points. Nugent Hopkins got a goal. Hyman got a point. All the Oilers players that had goose eggs beside their names now don't anymore, and that just breeds a little bit more confidence. They still have a few games left in this little segment of theirs, teams that they should beat, but the confidence will be built after an effort like tonight.
And now you get the fun part of going on the road for a little bit. You get away from home for a week. You try to build off of what happened here tonight. I think that I saw some signs of the turning the corner here, which is great. I thought that the Dallas game was very impressive, but they really picked it up big time tonight.
Well, there was no frustration in this game. You know, over the first 35 minutes, it was domination by the Oilers, and they didn't get frustrated and start cheating and start trying to make plays that weren't there. They continued to stay with the process, and eventually were rewarded with a big goal by Leon Draisaitl. So sometimes when you're dominating a team and it's not going in for you, you start to cheat or start to force things. The Oilers didn't do that today, and I think that bode them well as the game went on because they continued to put pressure on, but playing the proper way defensively.
Just getting ready for them to get things rolling here, and in fact, let's pick up what's being presented on the score clock right now as we get ready for this ceremony.
Or any other person whose role or service was deemed extraordinary during their time with the club. Induction into the Oilers Hall of Fame will include permanent recognition within the confines of Rogers Place, where their names will be forever enshrined, celebrating those that make up the fabric of this storied franchise. With former legends paving the way into the NHL's Hockey Hall of Fame, Oilers greats such as Al Hamilton, Wayne Gretzky, Yari Curry, Grant Fuhr, Paul Coffey, Mark Messier, Clint Anderson, Kevin Lowe, Glenn Sather, and Rod Phillips were enshrined as members of the inaugural class by virtue of their respective Oilers banner honors. And tonight, the list of icons continues to grow. OilCountry, it is our honor to introduce to you this year's class of the Edmonton Oilers Hall of Fame.
OilCountry, welcome to the 2024 Edmonton Oilers Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Please join us in welcoming tonight's special guests in attendance. Charlie Hottie, Kelly Buchberger, Paul Coffey, and Don Jackson. And please welcome additional members of the Oilers alumni. And now, please welcome to the ice the first member of the 2024 Oilers Hall of Fame class, Dr. Randy Gregg. Accompanying Randy on the ice tonight is his wife, Kathy, sons Jamie and Ryan, and daughters Jessica and Sarah. Please welcome to the ice the second member of the 2024 Oilers Hall of Fame class, Craig McTavish. Accompanying Craig onto the ice tonight are his sons Nathan and Sean and his daughter Brianna. And Nathan's wife, Taylor. Please welcome your Master of Ceremonies for this evening, Hockey Hall of Famer, Kevin Lowe.
Wow, what a game. Now that's the Oilers we saw last year and are hoping for.
Hello, Oiler fans, and welcome to the 2024 Oilers Hall of Fame induction ceremony featuring this year's inaugural class. As a fellow inductee and proud Oilers alumni, it's an honor to be your MC with so many great Oilers in attendance. I'd like to start first by taking a moment to acknowledge one of our fellow alumni, Mo LeMay, who sadly passed away this week. We're thinking of Mo and his family, friends, and fellow teammates as we gather here today. Too young at 62 years old. Edmonton has a rich tradition of hockey, and the Oilers have played the most notable part of that tradition. The two gentlemen being inducted tonight did their part in making the Oilers one of the most recognizable hockey teams in the entire world. So let's celebrate Dr. Randy Gregg and Craig McTavish as this year's Oilers Hall of Fame class. To introduce Randy Gregg, we're very pleased to call up Randy's defense partner for the Oilers' first two Stanley Cup championships, a player who played a pivotal part in keeping the opposition teams honest, particularly the Calgary Flames. Please welcome back to Edmonton via Munich, Germany, Minnesota native Don Jackson.
It was the dawn of a new era, 82, 83. The core of the team was established. There was a young group that came in here and started setting the tone for the future of the Edmonton Oilers. There was a group from Wichita that came up, 6 people: Muckler, Barry Stafford, Moog, Huddy, myself, to add to what was going to happen in the next years. And I'm thrilled to be here today to be part of the induction of Randy Gregg into the Edmonton Oilers Hall of Fame. Randy and myself were partners. We both arrived as 26-year-old NHL rookie defensemen and joined the defensive crew of Coffee Huddy and Low Fogelin. We worked together for the next 4 years and went to the finals and got a lesson against the Islanders, got the rematch, finished them off the next year. Got the Flyers, and then it was ready to, rebuild again to win 5 and 7 years. So Randy and I worked together as a pair. We worked together for the next 4 seasons. And about Randy is a guy that had a natural talent and a great sense for the game. We stood together, 6'4", and for me as a player, that whenever I needed outlet, I could count on Randy. He was always there for me and for the team. and with a smile. Is that right, Randy? Oh, there he is over there. Yeah. So his gift was reading and getting the puck into the right hands so that big players could do the big job at the other end and score the big goals. Randy is a 5-time Stanley Cup champion. A great family man. We had a lot of fun, and we did it with a smile. Congratulations, Randy, on being inducted into the Edmonton Oilers Hall of Fame. Please come and get your jacket.
Right now, Paul Coffey is fitting Randy Gregg up with his Hall of Fame jacket, and in a few moments we'll hear from Dr. Randy Gregg.
Randy Gregg became a member of the Edmonton Oilers during the team's playoff run in 1982. His versatility on the Oilers' blue line during that time led him to become a regular in the Oilers lineup for each of the following 7 seasons. Randy's roots run deep in the Edmonton sports scene. In the late 1970s, he won 2 national championships as a member of the University of Alberta Golden Bears before joining the hometown Oilers for the 80s dynasty years. Randy, tabbed as Doc in reference to his degree in medicine from the U of A, was the definition of a 200-foot player who could play in any situation. He experienced career highs in goals and points during the 83-84 season, which marked the beginning of 4 Stanley Cup wins during the next 5 seasons. He's a member of the esteemed Magnificent Seven that saw his name etched on the Stanley Cup for all 5 of the Oilers' championships. Tonight, he officially becomes the final member of this group to join the Oilers Hall of Fame, joining the likes of Messier, Anderson, Curry, Lowe, Huddy, and Fury. On the international stage, Randy captained Team Canada at the 1980 Olympics in Lake Placid. He later returned to the Olympic Games in Calgary in 1988. Randy is a born and raised Edmontonian whose career has been supported by his loving wife, Kathy, their 4 children, Jamie, Jessica, Ryan, and Sarah, and now 12 grandchildren. Tonight's recognition of Randy's accomplishments and his contributions to the Oilers organization and the Edmonton community are well-deserved, and his name will be rightfully on display in the Oilers Hall of Fame for years to come.
Just unveiled Randy Gregg's name here on the wall and the ring here at Rogers Place. And now here he is, set to speak.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Oilers. Great game today. I want to first thank you, Don Jackson, for coming all the way from Wichita to join us. Don was a great partner. He had my back as hopefully I had his. And there was many times when the Oilers coach would look at us and say, guys, go out there, make sure you don't get scored on, and give Charlie and Paul and Kevin and Lee a rest so that they could go do all the good stuff out there. I want to mention about Craig McTavish. What a great player he was, a great leader in our dressing room. A fantastic forward. And in fact, when you think about it, Craig was probably one of 3 centermen that were the best centermen in the history of the NHL, along with Wayne, Mark Messier, and Craig McTavish. What is really astounding, though, is he could accomplish all of that without wearing the most important piece of equipment in the history of hockey. Is certainly Wall of Fame worthy. About 3 or 4 months ago, I got a call from Kevin Lowe, and Kevin said, you've been selected to go up in the Wall of Fame. And I said, Kevin, I can't do that. I'm a defensive defenseman, and you know as well as I that a defensive defenseman should never be seen. We should be invisible. The only time we're seen is when we make a mistake. So the Wall of Fame are for people to score goals and are flamboyant and things like that. And Kevin said, well, you did win 5 Stanley Cups. And I thought for a minute, and I said, well, you know, with Gretzky and Messier and Coffey and Lowe and Fuhrer, my mother could have won 5 Stanley Cups. So Kevin thought for a moment, and he said, well, you did score 50 goals in the NHL. And I said, yeah, but it took me 9 years to get them all. Finally, Kevin said, well, it doesn't matter. The selection's been done. You're going to the Wall of Fame. Now, as a physician, it's really, really important to be true to your patients and true to yourself. And I still have a hard time accepting the fact that a defensive defenseman should go up in the Wall of Fame. But what I will accept and be happy to is to go into the Wall of Good Fortune, because I've had a lot of good fortune in my life. I luckily was born in the best city in all of the world, a place called Edmonton, Alberta. Royal Alec Hospital, 10 pounds, 6 ounces. I was the youngest of 6 kids, but interestingly enough, we grew up in a 730 square foot house in Inglewood, just west of Westmount Mall. Anyway, in fact, it was so small that I'm really sure that the first time I ever slept alone was after I got married. There was, however, something magical about that house, and it was a garden. And during the summer, that garden was full of vegetables that we could eat. And during the winter, my father and my brother Gary went out and made a 6 by 6 foot ice area. So a little 3-year-old with red hair could go out and push an old wooden chair around until his feet were so cold he had to come in. That was the start of a long career that I'm pretty proud of. Interestingly, I went to Inglewood Elementary School, then Westmount Junior High School, and then Ross Shepherd High School. And during that time, I played community hockey, and I also played with an organization called the Canadian Athletic Club. When I played all those years, I thought, well, all you have to do is just come to the game. Your equipment's there, your uniform's there, the referees are there. And as I got older, I realized the amazing amount of volunteerism that it took to allow all these young boys and girls a chance to play the game they loved. And I know there's probably thousands of people out in the stands who have volunteered for dance, for music, for basketball, or for hockey. So to all of you, congratulations for making the lives of our young people even better. When I was 16, I had the great opportunity to go and attend the University of Alberta. And 2 things happened that were really exciting there. First of all, I was able to graduate with a degree in medicine. And for the past 30 years, I've been able to try to help people in the community that may need some medical support. It's something I'm really proud of. But in addition, I had the opportunity to play under a fellow named Claire Drake at the University of Alberta. Claire Drake is thought to be probably the best coach in the history of the game of hockey. And he was able to take a tall, slow defenseman and make him into a tall, slow defenseman that knew a lot about defense. After that, I was lucky enough to go to the Olympic Games, and 2 things happened there. I was exposed to a man named Father David Bauer, who, like every coach and organizer in hockey, wanted to win the game. But Father Bauer wanted more than that. He wanted these young players to develop self-esteem, confidence, team spirit, the interest in helping the community, and he also wanted to win. Now, fortunately, at those Olympic Games, I also met a cute little Canadian speed skater who ended up being my wife for the last 40 years. But I've got to be honest, there's a good thing and a bad thing about our marriage. The good thing about our marriage is we had 4 children. Our oldest is Jamie. I've had the good fortune of him joining my medical clinic. I love so much to have him around, and I learned so much from my son. My second son, Ryan, who I have the privilege to work with the Edmonton Riverhawks baseball team here in Edmonton. My daughter, Jessica, who, like her mom, was a great speed skater and has turned into not only a great teacher, but a great mother of 3 wonderful young children. And finally, our baby, Sarah, who, when she was 6 years old, she wrote me out a birthday card that said, "Dad, happy birthday. You're the best dad I've ever had." So I didn't have the heart to tell her that I was the only dad that she's ever had, but I appreciated the comment. Sarah's now an NICU nurse at the Royal Alexandra Hospital, where it all began for me many years ago. The bad thing about the marriage, though, and I have to admit this, was that as soon as we got married, I instantly became the second best athlete in the family. My wife, Kathy, a 2-time Olympic speed skater and still a wonderful athlete. So let me tell you what happened after that. I was able to join the team that I watched when I was 16. My family watched the Oilers all the time, and I was so lucky to join the Oilers. I'm not going to tell you about all the Stanley Cups and things, because I want to share with you about the magic of the Oilers, what actually happened in that dressing room, and why it's so important for us. My father he passed away at 104 just before the pandemic. But 5 years before, he was 99. And I thought, not many people get to be 99. But I realized that Wayne was inundated day in and day out with people who wanted something from him. But I thought, you know what, my dad's 99. So I texted Wayne, and I said, "Wayne, if I send you a picture with an envelope, could you just sign it and send it to my dad?" About 20 minutes later, he writes back and says, "What's his address?" So I kind of forgot about it for a little bit. And about 4 days later, I was in the clinic, and the secretary phone said, "Dr. Greg, your dad's on the phone." So I answered the phone and said, "Hi, Dad, how are you?" He said, "There's a package here for you. It's from Los Angeles." And I said, no, it's probably not for me. It's probably for you. "No, I don't know anybody in Los Angeles," he says. "It's got to be for you." So I went over after work, and we opened it up, and it was a Los Angeles Kings jersey signed by Wayne, a poster signed by Wayne, and a handwritten note stating, "Dear Mr. Gregg, it was a pleasure playing with your son all those years. Isn't it great to be 99? 25 years after we played together, Wayne Gretzky was not just a great player, he was a leader of a generation. When we were talking about the Wall of Fame and a defensive defenseman, Kevin said to me, "Well, Lee Fogelin is up there, and he was a defensive defenseman." I said, No, Kevin. Lee Fogelin was a leader of men. Because when he was on our team, we looked up to him, we watched what he did, we watched how he played in pain, we watched when we won with humility and when we lost with dignity. And we learned so much about Lee Fogelin that he doesn't deserve to be on the Wall of Fame because he's a defensive defenseman, but rather a leader of men. I want to mention a little bit about Mark Messier, because how can you talk about the Edmonton Oilers in the 1980s without talking about Mark Messier? The fellows behind me will tell you a little bit about Mark and his amazing integrity, his intensity, and when he wore the Oiler logo, he loved it amazingly. We had an older goaltender that came to our team, and one of the things that Mark wanted is he wanted to challenge us all to be the best we could be in practice, because if we were going to be challenged in practice, then we'd become a better team. Well, this particular goaltender was at the end of his career, and he refused to try. So when we go down on 1-0, even I could score on him, which wasn't very easy. We all looked around and we thought, this isn't right. You're not challenging. You're not making us better. And so we all looked at Mark. Well, Mark went down the side of the boards, took a shot and hit him right in the middle of the forehead. Well, that goaltender started trying a little bit harder. But we all realized that Mark demanded things of us and was a great leader. It wasn't too far after that we had a young rookie come up to our team. And of course, at practice, your sweater is kind of sweaty. And when we go into the dressing room, we put it into a laundry basket. And this particular rookie took off his jersey. The jersey had the Oiler logo. And he threw it and it missed the basket. It was sitting on the floor. And we all looked around, wondering what was going on. So Mark, half-dressed, got up. He went over and he took this young man by the scruff of the neck and said, "That logo never touches the floor." So, of course, he scooted over, took the jersey, and I don't think he ever played a game with us, but he learned how important it was to be an Oiler back then. I want to tell one last thing, because this is a story that not many of you know, and it's not about the greatness, it's about the regular player. There was a fellow named Dave Hunter, who was our left winger during the time. You remember Dave? Now, Dave was born in Ontario, but most of us really believed that English was a second language for him, because although he was a good stick handler, linguistics was not his expertise. So he'd often mix things up. Before most games, either Mark or Wayne would stand up and give us a motivational speech. But this particular time, Dave got up and he gave us a speech, and he talked about how hard we had to work and things like that. And then he looked down at his logo and he said, "Guys, when you wear this, wear it with proud." We looked at each other and thought, did we just hear that right? Wear it with pride. But anyway, for the rest of the season, before we ever went on the ice, we'd always look around and say, "Gentlemen, wear it with pride." So to this day, when I wake up in the morning to go to my medical clinic, I put on my shirt and I think of Dave and I think, I'm going to wear this with pride. I may not be the best doctor in the world, but I'm going to be the best doctor that I can be. Finally, I want to leave you with one last thing. I'm a bit stubborn. My wife will tell you I'm a bit stubborn. Don't tell the security guards this is going to happen, because when you're all gone, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to take a ladder. I'm going to take my name off, because I'm going to install it in the new wall of good fortune. I found on the 3rd floor outside a men's washroom, there's a nice wall there. So I'm going to put my name up there, and I will be the inaugural member of the wall of good fortune here with the Oilers. But rather than leave an opening, I want to install a banner up there with the names of all the wives over the years who sacrificed so much to allow us to travel North America and do what we do best. They are the true superheroes, and at the top of that list will be my wife, Kathy. She's the Wall of Fame honoree in our family. Thanks for your time.
So that's Dr. Randy Gregg.
Randy Gregg, ladies and gentlemen.
And back to Kevin Lowe.
Now to introduce Craig McTavish, one of the most popular Oilers of all time, one of the toughest Oilers of all time, Langenburg, Saskatchewan native, Kelly Buchberger.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate Randy on this well-deserved recognition. Randy was a great teammate, amazing person, and continues to contribute to this community we call home. Congratulations, Randy. Craig, if I was to look up the ultimate teammate and a friend in the dictionary, your picture would appear. Since the first day I met you, you have treated everyone with respect, and your values have never changed. You are a friend, mentor, and someone we all look up to. As a teammate, you never thought of yourself first. It was all about the team. You led by example, as we all know. If you look back at all the captains of the Oilers, Mac T was one of the greatest. He wore many hats for the Oilers, and his mindset never changed. He always had time for anyone who needed his advice. Maybe that's why he never wore a helmet. Mac T's children are here tonight with us. Nathan, Sean, Brianna, You should be so proud of your father's accomplishments. He's a dad first and a coach second. Please stand up and welcome Mac T. Charlie Huddy, please come up.
And at this time, Craig McTavish is being fitted up with his Hall of Fame jersey. And in a few moments, they'll unveil his name on the Wall of Fame here at Rogers Place.
Craig McTavish's legacy with the Edmonton Oilers began in 1985. A free agent signing by Glenn Sather, Mac T made an immediate impact at the club that lasted for 9 seasons. In 701 games as an Oiler, Craig became a staple in the Edmonton lineup as a defensive forward. His 130 goals and 276 points helped lead the Oilers to 3 Stanley Cup titles in 1987, 1988, and 1990, and would later be named the 10th captain in Oilers franchise history. Craig won his 4th Stanley Cup as a member of the New York Rangers in 1994, and in the final years of his playing career, he became known as the final NHL player to play without a helmet. Craig started his coaching career in 1997 before joining the Oilers bench staff in 1999. As a head coach for the Oilers, his legacy grew when he helped guide the team to an historic Stanley Cup final during the 2005-2006 season. He served 5 years as the Oilers vice president of hockey operations and 2 seasons as general manager. On an international level, Craig head coached Team Canada to a gold medal at the 2019 Spengler Cup. Craig is an active member with the Oilers alumni group and can be seen in a guest role throughout the season on Sportsnet. He's the proud father of 3 wonderful children, Nathan, Sean, and Brianna. It is with great honor that we recognize Craig's achievements with the organization and officially induct him as a member of the 2024 Oilers Hall of Fame class.
And at this time, they're now just unveiling Craig's name here at Rogers Place, and there it is. And now here's Craig McTavish to speak.
I'd like to thank the current Oiler team for putting on such a clinic tonight against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And I'd also like to thank all the fans that have stayed here for this event. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to Kelly Buchberger. I appreciate the recognition you gave me. But if anybody should know this, it should be you. I wasn't that good. I played with you. But hey, that's pretty cool to have your name out there. At least I can maybe convince some people over time that I was okay. Thank you, and congratulations to Randy Gregg and his family for this honor. Very, truly earned, well earned. When I think of Randy, 2 things come to mind that he had little of while raising these 4 beautiful children: time and sleep. He was the only guy that if he had 10 minutes before the bus was going to go, he would completely gear down, get into bed, and set the alarm for 7 minutes. That's dedication. I have so many people to thank, and the challenge for me is knowing when to stop. But it starts with ownership for me, and I've had the privilege of playing and working for 3 fantastic owners. Peter and Eva Pocklington, when I first got here in 1985, was a wonderful man and did a lot for the city and did a lot for the Oilers. Cal and Edna Nichols and the investment group that saved the Oilers and kept the Oilers here, eternally owe them a debt of gratitude for stepping up at a time where hockey was not guaranteed to be that lucrative. But community-minded spirit is really what we're all about in Edmonton and in Alberta. And of course, Daryl and Renee Cates. Fantastic ownership. As Oiler fans, we know last names aren't necessary, but I did want to express my gratitude to Daryl, Slats, Wayne, Mark, the last, what do they call it? The last Old Boys Club. Koff is the last guy left of the Old Boys Club and doing a fantastic job. But I wanted to thank all those guys and Kevin for their daily examples of leadership and class to me when I arrived here in 1985. Glenn Sather had the right balance between authoritative and being approachable, which is a tough balance for a coach to strike and one that resonated with us as players. One point I want to make about leadership is that it's not grown, it's born. The common denominator among all these men is their incredible parents and support they received from their parents. Wayne embodied the principles of maybe the most famous parents of all in hockey, Walter and Phyllis Gretzky. Mark Messier carried Doug's toughness and his mom's Mary Jean's empathy. Kevin reflected Jesse's competitiveness and loyalty. And DK with Barry and Ida's class and grace deserve recognition too. I doubt when DK was trying to charm Renee as a law student at U of A that he thought he'd be mentioned alongside these Hall of Famers. But here we are. He does not, in my opinion, get enough credit for what he's done for the Oilers and the city of Edmonton. Thank you. I also want to acknowledge my 40-year friendship with some special teammates that I've had. Charlie Huddy, Billy Moores, who I coached with for 10 years. Bucky, lifelong friend. Mark Lamb and Craig Simpson. The tremendous amount of support for me as a player and as a coach. And family. Nothing worthwhile happens without support of family. I must mention my daughter Brianna, because she likes it when I do that. Debbie, Nathan, Sean, and Taylor, they don't really care, but Brianna does. Finally, I must thank the people of Edmonton and Alberta for providing such a great, balanced environment for my family and I over the last 40 years. The people here are the distinguishing feature with a level perspective in this increasingly wild world. Thank you, Alberta, for being home for the McTavishes for the last 40 years. And I'd also, in closing again, like to congratulate the Gregs on this great honor. It really is cool to see your name up there amongst some of these great players. Not sure it belongs, but I like it. Thank you.
And once again, Kevin Lowe to close things off.
Congratulations once again to the 2024 Edmonton Oilers Hall of Fame inductees, Randy Gregg and Craig McTavish. One last round of applause, please. And this concludes our Hall of Fame ceremony. On behalf of the Oilers, thank you to everyone for staying, for coming, for being great Oiler fans. We appreciate you. Drive home safely, please, and have a great night. Thank you.
And that brings things to a close here on the ceremonies, the Hall of Fame ceremonies, with Dr. Randy Gregg and Craig McTavish's names being unveiled here at Rogers Place. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with more on the Heartland Ford Overtime Open Line. The phone lines are open at 780-496-0063. We're with you until 11 o'clock tonight. We'll take a look at the Molson Cup 3 stars. We'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard and much, much more. When we come back, this is the Heartland Ford Overtime Open Line on 880 CHAD.
This report brought to you by Circuit, powerful IT services and cybersecurity solutions. Talk to a local expert today. Head to sirkit.ca.
Hey, how close are you? We got more loads to pick up.
Just got here. I'll try to pick up the pace, but we just don't have enough trailers.
I knew I should have rented more semi-trailers for this job.
Hit the road and get the advantage with Advantage Trailer Rentals. Daily, weekly, or even monthly rental purchase options available. Units to haul gravel, grain, construction, logging, ag, fluids, freight, and more. Conveniently located in Edmonton, Whitecourt, and Grand Prairie. Or online at AdvantageTrailerRentals.com.
Your next chapter begins in the stunning community of East Pine. Nestled in the southeast corner of Beaumont, one of Canada's fastest growing cities, lies the community of East Pine. Featuring modern metropolitan-inspired townhomes for rent surrounded by luscious green spaces, walking trails, and offers easy access to a variety of local amenities. Don't miss your opportunity. Rent your brand new townhome today. East Pine, a collaboration between Landrex and Fort Mackay First Nation. Define your future by visiting eastpine.ca now.
Last chance. Midnight tonight is the early bird deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery. Win the Fiji and Maserati early bird prize, an extravagant 7-night vacation to Fiji, and a brand new Maserati. Or choose to put $175,000 cash in your bank. You're also in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. Don't miss out. Early bird deadline is midnight tonight. Be mighty.